Yinzer Nation, wake the fuck up. How we feeling tonight? Who's this guy?
What's up, fellas?
How we doing?
Who?
Who?
No, he's right there. He's right
Oh,
there.
wow. Right here.
That is Paul Skeens.
Special guest.
Episode 31. Big old. I don't know who 31 is off the top of my head. I was going to say some random pirate or
Was
sealer.
Jose Talbot a 31?
Yeah, sure. Neck lips.
There we go.
Neck lips.
The GOAT. Dylan was at that perfect game, but too bad he left early.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Really?
Wasn't Ron Tugnut 31, or am I making that up?
Who
Tug
the
Nut is.
fuck is that?
Is that
No, I'm
Tiggs'
dead
uncle?
serious. No, I'm dead serious. He played for the Penguins. I'm being dead freaking serious.
Tiggs'
Ron
uncle.
Look it up.
Tugnut.
Look it up.
Talk about
I'm
Tug
being
Nut.
dead serious.
I'm pretty sure Kenny Reggett wore
Or
31
Reggett.
too.
Reggett. Yeah.
I don't think
Tugnut's something.
There you go. Look up.
I swear to you.
We're checking stats. We're hot. First 2 minutes.
Ron.
I think
Kinda-
Ron Tugnut.
I think
Tug Nut's what you do when you're kind of itchy down there, you know? Tug Nut.
Am I making something up?
Hold on. Wait, I gotta get a hockey reference.
Hold on. Maybe
you got to go to
something.
hockey
go to
reference. Just go to
images.
fucking
Just type
Wikipedia.
in Tug Nut.
Was he 31?
He was 41, 32, 1, 1, 1, and 31.
How
Wow.
many times he changed his
There we
number?
go.
Ron Tug Nut.
You imagine if they did jersey swaps back in his day? He'd be fucking paying for the whole city. All 3 people that has jersey.
But yeah, episode 31 for Ron Tugnut. Shout out.
If you're listening somewhere, right?
About to buy his jersey.
How old is he?
Probably deceased.
When did he play? Like in the 40s?
Not deceased.
I've never heard of this guy.
40.
He is 56.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
He was born
there.
He said he's getting
Younger than my dad, so we'll put
That's
it
fair.
that way.
But yeah, this is our guest for today's episode, Brad.
Tug
Brad
Nut.
Tugnut.
Brad Tugnut.
welcome to the show.
Pleasure to be here, fellas. Glad to have me on. I know I was busy with school, stuff like that. So
Big math guy.
Oh, yeah.
Huge math guy.
Big math guy.
Math
yeah.
is not hard for that guy.
No.
Best of us, it is.
Microphones are.
Yeah, microphones are.
Everything else
Microphones
is.
are.
Besides
Microphones
math.
are. We were testing the mics, and I screamed into it to make sure it was working, and it was off. So
Oh, don't worry. That'll
that's
get
lovely.
posted.
So it's a slider, so if you have to pause it, you turn it off.
Yeah, it looks good.
Are you already recording? Make sure you
I was gonna say if you were recording, that goes to the bloopers right there.
Make sure it's on.
That's a definite top 5
Make sure the
blooper
mic's
moment.
on, idiot.
Top 5 blooper moment right there.
Teaches calculus.
I'll
Can't
be
figure
right-
out a fucking microphone.
Hopefully it's on now. Otherwise, you can't hear what I'm saying right now. So
Yeah,
but,
it'll be
we're-
everywhere,
we're
buddy.
good.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Steve's working on posting it right now, actually.
We're gonna review our hot takes and then we'll get into Brad here. So our hot takes last episode, Corey said the Pirates gonna be above 500 by the next pod.
Damn close.
Yeah, they were.
They had to
Were
win
they?
a couple more games.
Yeah.
That's all they had to do.
Aren't
Didn't
they
happen,
4
though.
under?
Yeah, I think.
Five.
Three
Yeah.
into this game.
Tick
But-
says the Pirates gonna be a wild card spot by the next pod.
Also
Mm.
close.
Ooh,
Actually, if I'm being honest, if we started this podcast at like 9:45, they would be in a wild card spot.
Half out.
Yeah.
No, they're only half game out. They were half game out of the wild card spot
Swear it's
going
a
into the
1.5.
night because everyone was saying that they added a third wild card spot. So, but you still lost. Get fucked.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Dylan said Paul Skeens and Jared Jones are going to combine for 30 strikeouts by next pod, and I think each of them had 4 starts. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna bad. I feel. I feel kind of bad. I only thought they were gonna have 2 starts,
Yeah.
and
Real
they just
sick
kept
hot take there,
pitching.
Dill.
Yeah, last
I-
night was Jones' 4th start, so I'm pretty sure he might have got it by
Yeah.
Skeens
himself.
also had
You're
4
pretty
starts, so
sick.
I kind of got cheesed out of it.
1.5.
1.5. So
Okay. I said Riley Tellez was not going to be a Pirate by the next pod, and honestly, that could have happened if he didn't decide to tear it up in Toronto,
I think we were all pulling for that one the most.
Yeah.
we really were. I was hoping
honestly.
you would get one.
And Jimmy said that Paul Skeens is going to strike out 7 in his next
Done.
start.
7
Jeez.
plus.
7 plus.
Jeez.
He had. I think that was the game he had like 11.
Yeah, that was against the Cubs.
He cashed that in like the first 3 innings.
First 3 innings, he said, yeah. So yeah. So,
So yeah, we're gonna do our all-time hot take record here. Myself and Dylan is now in my behind again, 9-20. Tiggs still staying strong in 3rd place there, bud. 4-24. The Jimmy 4th, 3-3. Still
Nice.
Hall of Fame numbers.
I'm fucking coming.
And
You're what? What?
I'm fucking coming for take.
He's Montalville on TV.
Yeah, I'm coming out the 10.
About to say Valentine.
I'm gonna slap the ground with my U.S. championship belt and do one of these.
And yeah, Corey 2-27.
Hey, I still have room to come after my previous. Whoa! Pause!
What's going on today?
Pause. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep letting you go. All I'm saying is I'm just not worried about it. That's on me. And
You
I'm
should
just
be
gonna
worried. You
keep
have
going
a-
from there.
There's a 27 at the end of that.
Yeah, but
record.
this is like show number 2 off of my last podcast I got right.
So you're
Corey,
still-
how's
So
it feel
you-
to know that you will never sniff first place?
I can't wait till he rattles off 7 straight.
All right, 6. Challenge accepted.
I think you're being a little optimistic there.
Yeah.
Too optimistic. Okay, let's get one first. And
Hey,
then
shoot or shoot.
shoot or
And
shoot.
what do they say, Corey?
Every win streak starts at
It
1.
does. Every win streak does start at 1.
I'm putting that on your headstone whenever you die next week.
I'm gonna get it tattooed on my arm.
And yeah. So before we start, Brad, we do have a gift for you
Oh.
Nice.
as our first in-person guest,
Oh wow.
right?
No.
You
I
get
was-
put through
I
a
was
table.
just in person.
Yeah,
well, yeah, but you're
technically.
not a guest anymore, so.
Oh, really? I would have never figured that out. Fucking tell me.
He's just a temporary guest.
Yeah.
Temporary, permanent guest.
Yeah, you're still on your 10 podcast contract.
You
here.
get-
Yeah, but if we
he's on
just
probation
if we
right
want to
now,
refer for I don't know 5 minutes ago, I'm already beating Corey in the hot takes.
Well, that ain't fucking hard.
Brad's gift is
Well, I'm
he
about
gets
to fucking beat takes too.
I was gonna say I could close in halfway if I predict something. That's right.
Brad
In
would
one
be like,
podcast.
well,
Brad-
Brad, you
Brad
do
would
get a
have
hot
to-
take. So.
Brad would have to pull out like the Pythagorean theorem to figure out what his hot take would be. But yeah, so I do have something. Sorry if it's a little sweaty.
Oh.
Oh,
Make sure you
wow.
wash that.
Oh, there we go.
You
Yeah,
want-
I'm gonna wash this.
You won't
To
smell
be
it.
fair, it was just
like
on
this.
my back.
I think
Okay.
you should
Yeah.
smell
Put
it.
it on.
wasn't
You're
on
going
my
through the
pants.
table.
It was actually
There
in
we
his
go.
ass crack.
I just seen
I really hope you're
I just saw something drip off that.
You saw some drip off of it?
Yeah.
It was probably a hair.
I really hope
Might-
you're
might have been.
I really hope you're an extra small because that's the only size we had.
I'll make it work.
I
I'm
figured.
working on my beach bod, so
Nice.
That's when you make it a cutoff.
Yeah,
like
he's
me
making
and
me
Corey
fucking
did for
run
the,
everywhere.
the pirate
Yeah.
shirts.
yeah.
Yeah, and I washed that and I actually put it in a dryer and now it doesn't even fit me as a cutoff anymore. So.
It's about to be a
Or make
bandana.
it a
Everything just-
Mike Clark cutoff to the point where like the top of it barely even like connects. to the
Yeah,
top of the shoulder.
that and your traps are fucking screaming for help.
Yeah, his spaghetti straps that he used to wear.
So Brad here is the Screaming Eagles' new captain of our inline hockey team.
Hell yeah.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Yeah, my captain. We are 3-0 under you.
We are 3-0, and we're
Pretty sweet.
playing well, playing a good.
11.5 goals.
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah, only 11.5 goals a game. You know, I mean it's decent. It's all right, but
It's okay.
Only
Um,
leading Vernon in literally every state.
Yeah, we're smoking.
Yeah.
we're killing teams right now. We're playing a good team game. Like every single game, we're just getting contributions all around. It's been a lot of fun.
Point per
Photographer,
game player.
Content creator.
I'm still waiting for someone to pass me the fucking puck. I had the puck. I passed it to you. What did you do? Passed it to somebody else. Tiggs, that was meant for you to go the whole distance.
To be fair,
I
though,
will go coast to coast.
to
this
be
time.
fair,
Right.
I'm pretty sure he passed it to Brad when you did that.
Yeah, but Harry doesn't like secondary assists unless it's a Make-A-Wish.
Well, he
I
gave,
got one.
he
I
gave
got
out
a
charity
That's
ones
why I
last
said a
night.
Make-A-Wish. Thank you for proving my point.
They really
Um,
don't take secondary assists.
Last night.
Unless it's like a
Rarely.
tic-tac-toe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like if
it
it's
has
like
to
a
be
quick
like
passing
directly leading to
play.
the goal.
Yeah, otherwise he doesn't give it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Brad, the floor is yours. Tell our viewers, our guests here, our listeners, a little bit about yourself and maybe what you like to do in your free time. Math, science.
Running.
Yeah, pretty
Not
much. I mean, I
science.
teach. Yeah, I teach high school math. I teach like trig and stats mostly.
I hated trig.
Hated stats.
There we
Hated
go.
both.
Trust me when I tell you that it's not the first time I hear
Mhm.
that. I get probably at least once or twice a day. When am I ever going to use this in my life? So I'm
The
I'm
answer is
used
never,
to
but
I'm used to hearing the question, so I get used to it. But no, I like what I do. It's fun. I was just at a graduation last night. Our kids just had graduation. So
Can you tell our viewers like what grade you teach, so you're not just saying our kids had graduation?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
You're teaching
Yeah.
kindergartners
Well,
through.
I
I don't think
Yeah,
the
I did
fifth
say
graders are
kindergarten
learning
graduation.
trig.
Hey, they might in like
I
somewhere.
did say high school math to be
He
fair. I
did.
teach like most like juniors and seniors.
Okay.
Like upperclassmen.
clearing that up.
Yeah, upperclassmen for the most part. So clearing that out. Yeah, I don't teach kindergartners.
You don't teach no stupid kids.
Ah,
Teaches the smart
Oh,
ones.
hey,
Hey,
easy,
hey,
can't
whoa,
say
whoa.
that. Can't
Slow
say
down
that.
there.
Okay, whoa,
Take it easy,
whoa,
man.
whoa. He said
it easy,
upperclassmen.
man.
I was just, letting the people know what that means.
How about you just stop talking today?
You're getting the Dylan treatment today.
That's fine.
Good, I'm tired of being the punching bag. Thank you.
Nice sunglasses.
Yeah. Sun's real.
You
bright
know
right
what,
now.
Brad? Carry on. Okay? Carry on. Okay. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. No, but I enjoy what I do. It's fun. It's definitely stressful, but it's rewarding. So I like what I do. Free time, I play hockey obviously with you guys. Like just kind of chill. Honestly, I take a nap almost like every single day.
Art skins.
Likes to
yeah,
chill.
it
This
just- yeah.
motherfucker makes me run marathons, 5Ks. Oh, I just like to chill, and then I take a nap.
No, I run.
He's fucking lying. He's lying to you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I do run when I'm training for a marathon or whatever. But like, I'll just like hang out
Every day.
Yeah.
Brad's like, I just did 12 miles before coming
Yeah.
to this podcast.
Brad's
He
like,
actually ran here from his
I
house.
just yeah.
Yeah, I ran here. That's why I was
At
10
an
minutes
8-minute
late.
mile pace, and then he's like, Zach, how do you feel? I feel fucking dead. That's how I feel.
I can't breathe. My chest hurts,
Yeah.
but I'm okay.
I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest running around fucking South Fayette's high school, and he's like, "How you feel?" I'm like ass. That's how I feel. I did leg day. I got fucking sniped in the arm, the leg, the boot of the skate.
You're fine.
Right.
You're
Right.
fine.
How do I feel? Like tits.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you gotta feel
Are they
some
nice
kind of way.
tits?
I'm gonna say, like, what are we talking here?
I'm gonna
You feeling like 8 cups?
plead the fifth
No
on
one
that.
likes those. Anyway, sorry for the 8 cups out there.
You weren't supposed to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, turn off your mic. Pull
Okay,
Brad.
my mic's on, so we're good.
Yeah, we're still good. Yeah, the bar's
good.
still moving. Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Make sure mine is on. I have made that mistake before.
I do hear that you're a avid golfer too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do try to golf. I haven't got to get out a lot this year, but I do enjoy playing golf. Need to get out a little bit more this year, but I think now that school's over, I should have a little bit more time to hit the links a little bit more often. But yeah, I do enjoy golfing.
You
as
keep
well,
a
for
handicap?
sure. What's up?
You keep a handicap?
I don't. I used to when I played more often, but I feel like now just since I don't play, I don't keep one. But like, I know like I'm probably about like a 12-ish.
Okay.
He's like,
give or
nah, I
take.
just step up and hit nukes, and then
See, here's the problem. You can hit nukes, and then you look at me, you're like, wow, this guy's really good. And then I flub a wedge, and then I get
Then
on the
you
green,
duck
and
over
then
the
I
line.
dive on it,
Right.
and then I get an 8. So I hit a 300 bomb down the middle, and then it
Hey,
just all goes
I
downhill
hit a
from there.
273-4 something like that yard drive yesterday.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was kind of
And then he bladed 6 wedges, so it's
Yep.
and then he
shit.
bladed
But I'll-
6 wedges.
I'll never forget. There was a round we were playing in high school, and our home course was like really tight, like had like out of bounds right and left on pretty much every hole. So like our coach hated it when we used driver on like any hole. So I get on this par 4. I was hitting my driver really well at the range. So I pull out my driver. My coach is at the hole, and he's like, "You sure about that?" I was like, "Yeah, like I'm feeling good about this. I swear." So I pull it out, crush it down the middle, like probably like 280, 290,
Nice.
dead center. He's like,
Humble
"Go
brag.
make birdie or par." I'm like, I got you, coach. I have like a 70-yard chip in. Hit it back bunker, far, laid one out of the bunker.
Yeah.
You know, granted, he's not seeing this. He's at the tee box of the next hole. I end up doubling the hole. Get down to the hole. Coach's like, hey, what'd you make? Birdie? Par? I was like, double. He looked at me like he wanted to kill me. Goodness gracious. I felt so nervous. I got up with my iron on that next tee box. I was ready to poop my freaking pants, man.
He's like,
We've all been there. So mad.
Coach. The double.
That was genuinely me. It was, oh gosh, it was so bad.
Did you make
I was
birdie
so
next
mad
hole?
at
Did
myself.
you make birdie or par the next hole? Or
I
no?
did make par. I did make par
Okay,
the next hole.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
that I did remember because I got up on that tee box. I'm like, if I don't hit this in play, my coach is literally about to strangle
Yeah,
me.
you're done.
So yeah, thank goodness I came back and got it. But
I mean, if it makes
yeah.
you feel better, I might have 5 birdies in my lifetime. So
Hey, it's
I mean, hey.
better than none.
Better.
better than
That's more
I
hot
have-
takes you got
I
right.
was just about to say, I have more birdies than hot takes, right? You know, we're doing something right here.
I mean, that's not hard to
More
beat.
birdies than hot takes.
It's not hard to beat that many
All right, Dylan.
hot takes.
Keep my mouth shut.
Anything else about personal life you want to share to our listeners?
My wife and I just got 2 dogs.
Nice.
They're both 5 months old. So they're still kind of puppies. So they've got a lot of they've got a lot of energy and everything. So they're a lot, but we love them. They're good.
What
They're
kind of
good.
dogs?
Shih Tzu and a Shih Tzu Bichon mix.
Nice. Is that
Those are
related to
little
like
dogs.
Robinson?
What's up?
Bichon.
Like Bijan Robinson
Yeah,
mix?
yeah.
There's a little mix of him in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Well, they are both indeed dogs.
Yeah, one's a dog and one's a dog.
Mhm.
He got that
He's got a little bit of that
D-A-W-G
Bichon
in
in
him.
him.
Never mind.
Did you turn your mic back on?
Yeah.
Well, he's like,
Turn it
I'm
back
gonna swallow with it.
No, we're just gonna keep
Okay,
going.
we're just gonna keep going.
Yep.
So yeah, Brad, I'm sure you've probably at least listened to one of the 31 episodes. So
I would
you know
fucking hope so.
we do cover a lot of sports here. We're big sports guys.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
You're a big math guy.
I'm just
We're
a
big
big-
sports guys.
Big game guy.
Yeah, I'm a big math sports guy.
Right.
So, like, yeah.
He's a mathlete.
I'm a
He's a
mathlete. I'm a
mathlete.
mathlete, baby.
I like that, Tiggs. That was funny.
I'm a mathlete, man.
So yeah, got a lot to talk about today. Honestly, as per usual.
Yeah, my favorite.
Tiggs, I'm gonna need you to speed run through this.
But yeah,
Hey.
I think Tiggs is going to cover some maybe something big that happened in baseball.
Maybe.
Conference finals in NHL are now completed.
But
I'm not going to spoil anything else. Dylan's got some big, huge. Somebody call it huge.
Huge.
NFL news to talk about,
Okay.
and I got about a lot of UFC. to
Yeah, you got
cover,
about
so-
an hour and a half worth of talking.
So yeah, let's just
speed run.
let's just get it. That's why I say for last, Tiggs.
That's when we're not paying attention. You can just.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
when we're all checked out.
Yeah, I'm already checked out. But
Speaking of checked out, Tiggs, why don't you start us off here, bud? What you got?
Well, I'm gonna cover baseball today,
Hey,
as
hey,
per
wow.
usual.
Hey.
Sick iPad over there.
Hey, thanks. It shrunk in the dryer like Corey's shirt. So as you know,
Corey's just getting everything today, man.
Good,
Well, it's
about
normally
time.
Dill.
Yeah, normally me.
I'm
so as you
keeping it
guys
in.
know, baseball players like to gamble.
Really?
If you haven't figured that out by
Tell
now.
me about it, Tiggs.
So we got betting scandal part 2
Part
Oh.
2.
of the season.
Just the season.
Just this season.
Just this season.
As you know, former Pirate Tucupita Marcano got hit with the ban hammer.
He's a goat, honestly.
That man's got bucko fever more than anybody. My guy bet on, what was it, 25 straight
25
games?
Pirate games.
And
Well,
lost all of them?
For all of them to
He
win.
made 300 plus bets over whatever the time frame was. Won 5% of them. So
Yeah, so that's
He's
about
just
what
like
the
us.
average
Yeah.
population wins.
he's just like the rest
He's
of
one
us.
of us.
He has no. You know what that proves? They have no insider information.
No.
None. Absolutely zero.
No.
Yeah, but like Brad said, like honestly, he's the goat. He was betting on the Pirates to win.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
Every single
when
bet.
they
Wait,
suck.
was this confirmed that he was betting on us to win?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it was, I guess, out of what, because I'm assuming in the investigation they probably went through like all of his bets, and whoever had the information said that he was betting on the Pirates to win and won.
Good for him. I mean,
why not?
You're rallying behind your team, but in
And they
in
said
the
his
wrong way.
average bet was like $300
Yeah,
or
so
Oh,
something.
that's a big
like
unit.
that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, $300 when he's probably making about $300 per game. He ain't
Yeah.
making all that kind
Not
of money.
anymore.
No.
That dude's probably got some crazy DraftKings
Well,
points.
did you guys see what
He got the DraftKings cup, the fucking hat.
what Martin Perez said? So
No.
Martin Perez used to play for Tucupita's dad in Venezuela, and Perez was like, "I'm so disappointed in him," and like I'm sure his dad is, like Tucupita's dad is too, but like he was talking about how great like of a coach and just guy that his dad was, and to see that an ex-Pirate that I'm sure Tucupita or Perez probably knew, they probably knew him because he played for his dad, but I mean it's a tough look.
Do you think that other players knew that he was betting? Like, do you think he talked about it in the locker room?
I don't think
Or you
so.
I don't
kept
think
it
Maybe
so.
like his closest friends.
Maybe his translator.
Did he have a translator?
I would imagine so.
I don't know.
He's
Probably
Venezuelan.
I think they share. I want to say a lot of like Venezuelan, Dominican guys. Like I think they share a
I mean, there's definitely
translator.
a team translator.
Yeah,
But like,
like he didn't get the Otani
he didn't
treatment.
get the Otani treatment.
Well, speaking of translator and Otani takes.
Before we get into that, I
Never
was
mind.
so scared because they said there was 4 other players that were rumored to be involved,
Oh yeah.
and it never said if they were Pirates or if they were anybody. And the first thing that came to my mind was O'Neal Cruz. I was like, I don't know why I just have a weird vibe. If it's a Pirate, Cruz is one of them.
I feel like Cruz probably doesn't know how to like operate a.
Well, he doesn't know
sports
what fucking silver is. So.
I was gonna say he doesn't know what a silver
To
sharpie
be
is.
honest, I
So.
don't even know if he knows how much money he makes. He probably just goes into a bank account.
That
and his
man,
financial guy
there's
takes
not
care of
another
it.
man on the planet that just goes with the flow like him. Like,
I'd
But
say
I-
Josh Palacios probably does.
I said that if he was one of the ones that bet, I would never watch Pirates again.
I was jumping off a bridge.
And I full-heartedly mean that. I would never watch another Pirate game again if he was like involved. But luckily, it wasn't any Pirates. It was a bunch
No,
of
it was
bums.
5 random bums who all got. I think they all got a year.
They got a year.
suspension.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference was between them and Marcano. That Marcano
Because
got hit
Marcano
with
was
the-
betting on like his,
His team.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
bet on your team.
Also, the other players are betting like I think the one was like $97.
Yeah,
or whatever. Like
they
it
were
wasn't a
small
lot
ones.
to get a lifetime, but Marcano.
They're not real ones like Marcano.
I want to know his lifetime loss.
His net loss.
His net loss.
I
I was
mean,
gonna
you
say,
could
like,
probably
I was gonna
do
say
the
like
math real quick. Math.
Right, I know.
Do the
Well,
math. I
right.
mean, $300 average
$300
bet.
$300
300
a game.
plus
You're
bets,
losing. I
5%.
mean, imagine you get banned from the MLB, but it's not like he was winning all of these bets and then he got banned. He lost like a shit ton of money.
I was
and
gonna say, I
then
hope he
gets
was good
banned
with
on
money,
top
but
of that.
honestly, he
Sucks.
probably wasn't.
That's talk about being down bad.
My
Like, that
He's
just
gonna have to go
sucks.
get a 9 to 5.
My
job
question
now.
is, what do you do? Like, what do you do now? Like,
You're a regular person now.
Go to Japan.
I mean, he was never making it. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to go play overseas somewhere if they even let him.
Well, he went back
Start
to
betting on
the
yen.
Padres claimed him off of waivers last year. Or maybe it was this winter after he tore his ACL. So I mean,
Is he still injured? Technically.
yeah, I
think
don't
he's
think
played,
he's
obviously.
fully.
He
I
could
don't-
go join the Wonder Franco and Felipe Prison League.
That's a hell of a league.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They put up fucking numbers. Put them up against Allegheny County Jail. I guarantee you they mercy him in the third inning.
I'd pay to see that. Put him in PNC Park.
But yeah, as Corey was saying, on the flip side of that,
Flippity flip.
Mr. Otani officially cleared.
He got so many boos last night. And you know who else got boos? Gavin Lux. Why? What did Gavin Lux do? Everyone was booing him,
Because
too.
he didn't get traded to the Pirates.
That's probably why. You're right.
I think it doesn't warrant being booed.
Because now,
Yeah, it's not his
instead of
fault.
us having Gavin Lux, we just have a child predator who's no longer on the team.
All right.
Yeah, you're
He
not wrong.
was. I mean, it's factual. It is what it is. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
mean, Otani's
I don't know why you're booing
Definitely guilty.
Otani though. Like,
Dude, betting on baseball.
Because it's people that are like casual.
because
fans.
everybody knows he's
guilty.
that what's his name?
it reminds me
Ippy
of.
took the fall. Like,
You remember when
Okay.
Ryan Braun took steroids and then every game?
oh
after
my
that,
god, that
he
was
got-
my
he
favorite.
got
Every game we went to
smoked.
against the Brewers, just booing as
He
loud
got-
as you could.
Mhm.
He got a 1-year suspension. That's it.
Well,
Think so.
Tatis got that same treatment too.
Yeah.
Tatis is different.
I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do steroids or do some type of illegal substance, but I mean, if it's someone that you're like a rival with, you're just gonna get fucking torched every game.
Mhm.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, but we're not rivals with the Dodgers. We've fucking won every game we
No
play
one likes
against.
the Dodgers except
10 of the
Los
last
Angeles.
15.
Yeah, but Otani's just gonna get that everywhere we go. He went from like the most loved person in the entire league to now everybody's just gonna boo.
He was the face of baseball.
Is
Well, he turned.
He still
did it
is.
to
He still
himself.
is.
One, he went to the Dodgers, and
Now he's
two-
heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
turned
said, "Let me
heel.
pull Roman Reigns real quick."
He could turn face by going to the Pirates.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't boo him anymore.
No shit.
I wouldn't boo him either.
Not
I'd be there
booing
every
him.
game.
You're right.
I'd quit my day job.
I'd buy his fucking jersey. The day he comes, buying it.
But anyways, moving on from that. Only other, I know that's not true. I have two other points here for the MLB.
Okay.
So as you guys know, the MLB officially, I guess, I don't know what's the word for it, added the Negro League stats to
Acknowledged,
the
maybe acknowledged.
like MLB database.
Yeah, Josh Gibson, how you fucking
Go.
doing?
Yeah.
Goat. He's like, I'll take it every
Yeah,
day.
I have some of.
He's buried in Jefferson's,
Memorial.
like the cemetery.
Oh, I
Big
didn't
one?
know
I
that.
didn't
That's
know that
cool.
either.
I'll have to go
I'll have to go
look
visit
for
him.
Yeah,
That's
I read it somewhere and I'm like, no fucking way.
I mean, he died in Pittsburgh.
Well, yeah,
Well, doesn't mean you gotta get buried where you die.
but yeah, he's like,
Some people do.
I don't know where exactly it is, but I
Go to their registry.
did it like it was a while ago because I didn't believe when somebody told me. I was like, no fucking
Take
shot.
a Jens Kaz trip
Field
to a
trip.
cemetery. pay our respects.
They got Pokemon gyms in there. As long as you're in
Oh,
there,
They
it's
do.
fine.
Especially the
God.
Jefferson one. They got like 4 of them.
They
in there.
do.
Mad
Anyway.
Pokestops too.
We have to stop this right now and go.
No,
What Pokemon Go?
we ain't gonna find it in the middle of fucking night.
We can
Yeah,
find
so-
it. Just spread out.
All right, end of episode 31. We're going.
Yeah, we're gonna all
Brad,
take
thanks
Nerf.
for coming.
We're all
Thanks,
taking
Black.
Nerf
Thanks,
guns
guys.
too.
Glad to be on the pod.
Yeah, so Gibson is now the MLB all-time batting champion
What?
with a career average of 372, ahead of
Easy.
Ty Cobb.
okay.
He's also the
Get
leader in
fucked.
slugging percentage and
Wow.
OPS.
Did they have that back in the day?
No,
Or
but
did
they
they
can
just, like-
translate the stats.
It's a lot of
I
work.
feel like this
What's
is
his barrel percentage, Tiggs?
what's his.
I don't think they had Statcast back then.
I feel like this is just very long overdue.
It's cool.
See, here's my thing. It is cool, but like, I don't see them at why they would add it to like MLB's all-time stats. I mean, it's two different leagues.
Well, it's the same as the NFL includes the.
the AFL or
AFL.
whatever. Yeah.
I guess.
They do note it though, like they'll note AFL.
Yeah, you got an asterisk.
Yeah,
next
but
to your
there's
name.
like
Yeah.
the thing with Josh Gibson is that like like he's like has myth around him. Like they said, like they swear to God he used to hit like 600-foot home runs.
I mean, you ever see us?
He was a heavy bat.
Romanis? You ever hitting 600-foot bombs?
Yeah, you ever see Ty James hit a fucking nuke?
One of the other articles I saw about it is we all love like the funny baseball names, and there's some funny ones that they added in.
Ron
Please tell
Tugman.
me.
Here we go.
It says while Gibson and Cobb now number 1 and 2 in career batting average, Negro League players actually make up half of those with top 10 highest batting averages. Oscar Charleston,
Okay.
Judd Wilson,
Judd. Shout out Judd.
Turkey Stearns,
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
and Buck Leonard.
I like Turkey Stearns.
Turkey Stearns,
I do love a Stern
career
turkey.
348 hitter.
That's pretty
okay?
good.
That's shit.
Dang.
That shit.
All right, Turkey Stearns. All right.
What makes you have a kid?
I don't know where
You
he's
what?
buried.
Turkey.
I mean, you could probably figure it out.
That's my boy.
we can go visit
Turkey.
Turkey Stearns too.
fuck?
Do you guys think that if he played in the MLB right now, his nickname would be the Big Turk?
I mean, if he was big, if he was built like me, wouldn't it be the Big Turk?
Yeah.
He'd just be Turk.
He'd
They call him fucking chicken.
Speed Bump Jr.
Speed bump Turk.
So, and then the final little piece here is something that's previously been mentioned already is, do you guys like the third wild card
I
spot?
don't mind it.
I'll let you know in October.
I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, honestly, because this is the first year. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, somebody brought up a good point, is that baseball is a very long season, and with like in the previous, when there was like no teams making the playoffs, half the fan bases are checked out like at the All-Star break.
I mean, we're used to being that.
I
way,
honestly
so.
feel like that, not to like cut you off or anything like I usually do, but like fair
What
weather
would you say?
fair weather baseball fans, like,
Are the worst.
well, yeah, but I wasn't gonna say that. I feel like there's a period from like, because regular season starts in March now, from like March to like Memorial Day,
Mm-hmm.
where everybody loves baseball, and then from like June to like maybe mid-August,
The
it's
All-Star
just
break,
like
really.
it's just like
Checked out.
dead. And then once if your team's in contention still, I feel like that's for fair weather fans. But I mean, it is a long ass season.
So my question is, if you're a Chicago White Sox fan, are you just checked out completely?
Oh,
now?
you checked out fucking.
They
day
checked
one.
out before the season started.
Or the Marlins.
The Mets.
Right.
The Mets are gonna sell half their
The
fucking roster.
the White Sox are literally in like last place in almost every major team.
Yeah.
I saw their run
category.
differential today was negative 141.
Oh God.
They have 14 wins.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad.
The only good thing the White Sox has are those 6 Southside fucking city
That's
connects.
about it.
That's it.
Those are
Okay,
sweet.
let's chill
And-
with the White Sox talk because we could probably get back to that once we circle around.
Wait, I have
We're
something to
circling
say.
the wagon.
We're circling the wagon.
Actually, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, their run difference is minus 139. That's
pretty
actually
good.
insane.
You're close. Before you move on to the next part,
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna tore his ACL against Pirates.
I felt bad. I felt so bad.
He
Sucks.
sure did.
I still don't understand
It's
if he was trying to
unfortunate.
do like a delayed steal or I'm sure you guys have all seen the video.
It looked like he was trying to turn around.
Yeah.
No, but he made like a movement like he was trying to go a delayed steal to third. Like
yeah.
it was a fast movement, and then he just
planted wrong.
It wasn't just like a throwback from the catcher to the pitcher.
He threw to the
and
pitcher,
was
yeah.
Just trying to.
I don't
steal.
know if whoever was playing third, if it was Hayes or Triolo, was like far off the bag, and he thought that maybe he could try to sneak one in. But I mean, non-contact injuries to like one of the biggest faces of baseball is
Mhm.
not good for the sport.
Well,
No.
now the Braves also now have like Strider's hurt, he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Acuna's hurt, he's out for the year. Riley just came back, he was hurt. Like, and they're still in fucking second.
And Blake Snell just went back on the IL too.
He's a
Yeah, he hasn't
bum.
played for them, but thanks.
I'm just saying in general.
We're talking about injuries. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it brings parity to the league, so I'm not going to complain about it.
Well, the Braves farm system's also really good. So it's like one guy gets hurt, and they're like they pick some fucking dude, and they're like,
Yeah.
all right, your turn.
And then he bats like 450
Yeah.
in his first 3 weeks. Yeah. Geez,
Yeah, and
No,
then
that's the Orioles.
and then my brother's
Oh,
like,
right.
did you see how good this guy is? And I'm like,
Did
yeah,
you
go fuck
did you
yourself.
see how good Jose LaRuis did last night? I was just making up some name.
So good Ron Tugnut did last
Yeah.
night.
yeah, the
He's
Orioles
in
are going to
nukes,
call some guy
baby,
named Ron
nukes.
Tugnut, and he's going to hit 400.
No, that's Gunnar Henderson right now.
Yeah, that was all I got for good old MLB, so now we can move on to the even better Buccos.
Go, baby.
Starting with
root,
who else?
root.
An hour and a half. The entire walk on Rip Walk, he goes,
Root. I said
That's what you do.
side of root.
But
Can-
who else
can of root?
besides
Appetizer
Nick
root.
Gonzalez?
Sorry, what was that?
Nick Gonzalez.
G.
Nicky G.
Nicky G.
Good
You know
stash
what I
on that
love
guy.
most about Nick Gonzalez?
He's
Is that
5'6".
That mean stash.
That handlebar.
My guy. All he does is hit. Seriously, guy just hits baseballs. I love it.
It's his job.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he does it well.
Yeah,
That's
but,
the
I mean,
thing.
Rowdy's job's to hit baseball, and he
Don't-
can't
That's
figure it
also
out.
very
Who?
true.
Rowdy.
I
Who?
can stand.
Who?
As Rowdy
Who?
Tellez.
Who?
I can stand in the freaking batter's box and watch balls come by in the middle of the freaking plate at 90 miles an hour and
You
walk
were-
back to the dugout and get booed.
You
I'm
were
not
at the
getting
game
paid
last night?
$10 million to do that.
Did you
That's the problem.
Did you see the fucking pitch that Rowdy Tellez swung at
Dude,
yesterday?
I-
when
Yes.
they hit a foot
Ask
in
me-
front of the plate.
Who cares about Rowdy Tellez?
All
We're
right,
talking
yeah.
about Nicky G here,
Yeah,
okay?
I'm just saying, this guy needs. Yeah, go.
I mean,
We've been
moving
saying
into
that. All right, Nicky
tonight,
G.
he was hitting 296, had 16 RBIs, 829 OPS. Those numbers are obviously up now because he had like 4 RBIs
He
tonight.
had 3.
3 or
RBIs
4.
tonight.
I sneezed into my
I just couldn't be
shoulder. Don't
happier
you
that
even
the
act
Pirates
like
took
I
a first-round pick.
Stop it.
Who's a hitter, and he's hitting the ball
So far.
so far.
Because last year,
He struggled.
Mm-hmm.
struggled.
Yeah, but I don't feel like he came out like this.
No.
No.
I mean, I'm here for it.
I don't think he should be playing shortstop anymore. He didn't look too good there tonight. But
I mean, I don't think he's an actual shortstop, is he?
No, he's a second baseman.
But I feel like every second baseman was a shortstop at one point or
yeah, they're
Yeah, I mean, at that
interchangeable for the
level,
most part. But
Should have put Figueroa there, but you know.
Figueroa's
it-
a better shortstop.
if you're
I
gonna-
still don't understand why you call him up because Taylor went on a paternity list. Shout out Taylor for the sex.
Congrats on the second.
Yeah. Big sex guy here. And you just don't.
Play him.
I mean, I don't know how long the paternity list
A
is.
few days.
I think it's 5 days.
Yeah, I mean,
So realistically, I
Taylor
mean,
will be back.
if I was Derek Shelton and I'm not, I would probably at least have an at bat for Pequero tomorrow. You have
I
to.
think you start him.
I don't think you take Nicky G out of the lineup and Cruz didn't play tonight. So I think you can find a way for him to sneak into the lineup somehow.
I don't know if he plays the outfield or not.
Put him as DH. Kutch has been DHing for the last 7 games. He needs a break.
When Michael A comes back, though, he'll have that daddy magic.
Yeah.
Muscles.
Will he?
I
I mean,
hope
I
so.
hope so.
Better be batting leadoff.
No, that's Kutch's spot. You cannot say
Nah,
Kutch.
1-0. First swing.
Well,
Daddy
nothing.
hacks.
Okay. I mean, he's
That should be my hot take.
daddy hack.
Michael A. Taylor comes back, home run, first swing.
First swing. Not even
First
at the bat.
swing.
First swing.
If that is your hot take and you get that right, you're in first place.
I feel like that's deserving
First
of like
swing,
20,
though. First
like
swing.
20
Has to be the
wins
first
in
swing.
the hot take category
Right,
if he
right.
pulls that off.
First swing or first pitch?
No, first,
First
swing.
First swing. Even
Still.
Doesn't necessarily have to be the
First
first
pitch, it
may
just
still
goes
count.
into the into the stand.
Yes.
He's-
The
he's
wrong
getting-
stands.
He didn't say what stands had to go into.
Off the fucking rotunda, too.
Oh.
Third deck.
Yeah, you
I
lost
mean,
me.
that is fair. That's fair territory.
But moving on to another former first rounder, Hank is back up.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, dude has a killer stash there, too. Very
Yeah.
very little peach fuzz.
It's getting there.
It kind of looks like Dylan's.
Yeah. It is kind of there.
But yeah, we had a very extensive conversation with
What the fuck you dabbing over?
former Yinscast guest Sam about his new swing.
His,
Seems
you mean
like-
his old swing?
No, his
No,
new
his
swing.
No, he's talking about his new
his
one.
new swing.
Well, his
redefined
His new swing compared to his old swing, Dylan, since we want to be technical.
The new swing this year or the new swing this
No, the new swing yesterday.
So his old swing.
No, it's different from his old swing too.
It's a little different.
Buddy, he was in AAA. Now he came up. Now he has a new
Brad, can
swing.
you break this down
That's
for
what
us, please?
he's comparing before he went to AAA.
Okay.
To now.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. He had a swing in AAA. He came up to the MLB. He switched his swing and he sucked. He
Yes.
went back to AAA, went back more towards what was his old swing, started hitting better, and then they brought him back up.
And now he's using-
So it's his new old swing.
Yes, that's
Yes.
what I said. It's his new old swing.
Okay.
It's his non-Andy Haynes swing.
right.
I'm gonna need some Tylenol. Jesus Christ.
But him
got
and
you, Jason. I got you.
Sawinski
Thanks.
both tweaked some things while they were down there. I mean, it's working
Jack
so
didn't nuke
far.
that ball last night. I told him I was like, what if we go back to back here, their first at bat, and then Davis didn't, but Jack
struck out.
smoked.
Well,
him.
me and my dad were talking about this. We were talking about like Sawinski just doesn't even like try to hit the ball. He just swings and hopes it makes contact.
but we all knew what we were getting with him. Home run or strikeout.
Well, as long as he's
Pedro,
actually
right?
hitting home runs.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And it's not a home run; it's a strikeout. Because I'm pretty sure he went 1 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts and a home run.
I'll take
He
it.
won the
I
game,
will
that's all
take
that
it.
matters.
He did 1-0.
Big game.
I was gonna say if he could do that every game, that'd be great.
Big team guy.
You can strike out all you want as long as you hit 1 home run a game. I don't
Unless you're
care.
right, Telez, then he can.
Because he had the
fucking get
bare
lost.
minimum brings
say.
average defense in center field. So
Yeah, he is average because he don't have an arm. He's got a pool noodle out there. But okay.
and then moving on to there, how about we talk about that rotation?
Ooh,
Mm.
nasty.
I mean,
Like tornado rotation.
Don't get
kind
started.
of.
Jesus Christ. Here we
Don't
go.
don't say that.
We're gonna be here till
We lost the tornado streak. Talk about
We
that,
did?
Tiggs.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, here
No
we go.
tornadoes this
Here's an
week.
hour.
No,
Uh-huh.
last
Or
2
last week.
Saturdays. There's no tornadoes last 2 Saturdays. We were
Yeah.
going strong. 2
Hey,
Saturdays
con-
where there was a
congrats,
tornado.
Weather.
There's always next Saturday.
Congrats.
Yeah, because you did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Pirates rotation.
But I mean, Skeens and Jones, obviously in contention for Rookie of the Year.
They're not going to get it.
Hope they get it.
Shada's gonna get
We
it.
need that compensation pick.
Shada would
Rebuild
have
the
to give
farm.
up 5 earned runs in the next 10 starts for him.
He did give up like 6 last night.
Yeah, he
so,
got cooked.
He gave up 6 runs, 1 earned,
Yeah.
which was a solo home run.
It don't matter. He still gave up 6 runs.
Me and JJ
Unless
also got
unless he
cooked.
gets Cy Young, because if he gets Cy Young, then they ain't gonna give him Rookie of the Year on top.
Imagine he
Of
wins both.
that. I mean, I'll put money on that. I have money on Jones to win, so
Has that ever been done? Rookie of the Year and Cy Young.
That's
It's
a
not
good-
time?
I mean, look at it this way.
Can you do that?
Amanga, or
sure.
however you
Why
say his
not?
name.
But I could also
Who,
see
Shada?
I
I don't know how to say his last name. I just say his first name.
whatever his name
Shada.
is.
Among
Shoda.
Shoda.
It's a long season. I mean,
Tixon never talk right. What was-
yeah. How about you
What
say
was
his
Jameson's last name?
name? Talion.
Right. This fucking guy.
Anyways.
Jameson Talion.
Tally on his neck.
Corey, how about you say Silver?
I'm good.
That's Dylan's word.
Got him.
Anything that ends in ER, Corey can't say.
It's not true.
It is. Say never.
Silver.
That's pretty. I mean, that sounded
good.
fine to me.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thanks, everybody. I speak English pretty well.
I didn't say you couldn't. Just anything,
Never have I
anything
ever
that ends in ER.
The
Yeah, the fault god. How about the
Bailey
fault
Falter.
god?
Right.
The fault god. I mean, who would have guessed?
Honestly,
Not
one
the
of
city on opening day.
One of the best trades Ben Sherrington's
That's
made.
not saying much.
It don't matter.
Who do we
Castro's
trade
not
for?
even in the league anymore.
Castro.
Yeah.
Rodolfo.
Castro. Yeah. Not even in the league anymore. How you doing?
Is that
Not
after
good,
the phone
apparently.
incident?
What's so weird about Falter is I thought like his spring training was awful, and then that first start and he was awful, and like I was with everyone else of like, why in the world is this guy on the team? Just get him off the team. And literally ever since then he's been lights out.
I mean, I know he's a lefty, but he gives me such Jeff Locke vibes.
Steven Brault, Jeff Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good vibes there. And his fastball, his last start, he hit 94, and that was his fastest, like 94,
Yeah,
95
and
was
somehow
his
he has like
fast.
the most valuable fastball, according to
Hey,
whatever advanced stat
when you're
that
on,
is.
you're on.
And when you're not,
You're not.
I mean, yeah, when you got movement and you're putting the ball where you want to put it, it doesn't necessarily matter how hard you're throwing. I mean, you find ways to make it work, so that's fine. I mean, he's not getting a lot of strikeouts, but that's
No,
not
as
how
long as
he
he hits
works.
his
He's getting
spots.
outs and he's doing his job, so I can't complain.
Yeah, Falter won't give you 10 strikeouts to start.
No,
No, but he'll
But
give
maybe
you
sure
three
shall-
max.
Yeah, he's sure
3,
shit
but no
will-
walks. He has good command too.
right.
Then moving on to Corey's favorite.
Clayton Keller.
That's
Oh,
a-
sorry,
oh.
wrong sport. My fault.
You're getting ahead of yourself. Easy. Pump the
Mitch
brakes.
Keller with the 1.34 ERA from May 6th to current.
Good for him.
Was that his bobblehead night? That was after?
May 4th was the
May
bobblehead.
4th, so every outing after the bobblehead.
Well, May-
he has that force.
Yeah.
He's got the force.
I swear it said May 6th. He may have started May 6th, but maybe not.
I don't know.
If they
Keller.
if they can start getting the bats going consistently,
Well, they
have
fucking-
the
they
starting
fucking did tonight.
rotation. Right? No.
Did you guys see how many runs the Pirates have scored in Skeens' starts? The least amount.
Yeah,
of
because they're
runs.
scared.
The least. Yeah.
He's like, we cannot lose.
I think the least amount of runs the Pirates have scored in a Skeens start has been. I know it was at least 6.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it.
Of course it's
I saw
6.
7, but we've scored double digits 3 times in his starts.
Yeah,
Tonight-
they don't want him coming back to the dugout and throwing 104 at their fucking head.
Yeah, that's
I'd be
Chapman.
scared.
Tonight.
Yeah, where the fuck did that come
Tonight
from?
the
104.
Cubs,
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
and there's one
That's
other
a great
game.
question. I don't know where that came
Speaking
from.
of Chapman, did you guys see last night when he gave up that warning track that was a home
Yeah, and
run
he
at
threw-
zero. Was it 0 ballparks? It was a home run at 0 ballparks. It went like 380 or something like that.
Yeah, he threw his glove.
Yeah. He probably threw that about 104 into the dirt too.
Did
Grounds
you see?
crew had to come out and fix the mound after that.
Did you
happened.
see Kutch in the dugout imitating
Oh,
him?
so
Yeah,
funny.
making fun of him.
So funny.
Chapman was cracking up at him.
So
Actually-
shout out Mark saying that was the opposite of pointing up like it's
Yeah.
a fly ball, but it ends up on
Yeah,
home
he
run.
did the reverse Edwin Diaz effect.
I'm looking at pitch velocity because I got to see what his.
Yeah, that the rotation will carry though, as long as the bats stay alive.
Yeah, you know who won't carry him? The fucking bullpen.
Yeah.
They're starting to get there.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say his name. There's one relief pitcher in particular that has been playing really well.
No, I know who you're
I'm
going.
not going to say who it is. Not saying it. I'm not saying
Don't
it.
say it.
He's a tall motherfucker.
No.
Holderman?
No. I just said I'm not saying it. It's not him.
Sat that ready.
So don't say his name.
Chapman had 7 pitches over 102. All of them were sinkers. None of them were technically fastballs. And his highest was 104 flat.
Jesus Christ.
He hit 103.8, 103.4, and 103.2.
He's
That's
still,
unreal.
He's still got it.
Yeah, he's
You know what that looks like coming by you?
with a foot of vertical and horizontal break.
That's
bow
good.
each.
Good luck.
You're not touching that.
Listen, I was to
Yeah, neither is the
anyone-
catcher.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
any
did you see
human
Grandal
being-
after he caught that one? It was outside. He was like,
to any human being who thinks they can stand in a batter's box, like, oh yeah, I could hit that. Get out of here.
Chapman?
Get
No,
out
Chapman's
of here.
different.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, since-
Absolutely
Corey
Since-
not.
couldn't even hit the
Since-
James.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, good one, Tig. When every fucking ball pitches a foot outside the zone, right?
all right, Brad.
Hey, I said you were the first one. I gave you fair warning.
I was swinging to not make you feel bad.
And he had a wood bat.
I was trying to make contact. That's all.
I mean,
He's
I
contact
threw the tie.
Yeah,
Is
my
there
fucking
snake in
snake
it?
over here.
Randy Orton.
Since Brad brought up velocity, before Tiggs wraps up baseball here, we've asked a question on a previous podcast, and every single guest that knows anything about baseball, we've asked them this question.
All right.
You have 100
Okay.
100-mile-per-hour fastballs from Paul Skeens right down the middle of the plate. How many are you hitting?
Gosh.
Okay, but think about
No,
it.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you.
No. I'm gonna okay. Hold on. When you say hit, do we just mean like
Like in
Get
play.
in
just
play.
in play?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the ball just has to be
Like-
in play.
like-
It could be an out or whatever.
Yep.
It just has
Correct.
to be in play. I'll say 2.
Okay, Corey
Okay.
said 15.
I'm gonna take the first
Okay.
50, and he's gonna
Hey,
get
yeah,
tired.
I say,
So-
okay,
Yeah,
here's
he's
the
gonna
thing.
get tired, but it's all
I say
100.
I say 2. I played baseball like throughout most of my life, and I'm saying 2.
but
Like, and
listen.
don't get me wrong, I wasn't the best player on my team or anything, but I played.
Yeah,
You're a
I'm
big
pretty
Mac
sure
guy,
the
right?
most any of
Yeah.
us said besides
Okay,
Corey
listen.
was like
I'm a
3
big
or
Mac
4.
I said
So what's
I
the
said
fifth of
5.
100?
What's 1/5 of 100? That's
Mhm.
20.
Exactly. So you take the first 20 pitches, right? Just to see how fast they're coming through. You can get as good.
They're
second
coming
time
fast.
as
They're
you
coming
want.
at 100.
Then the next 10, maybe next 15, daddy hacks. Just aim for the fucking scoreboard, right? Then the rest of your pitches, you're looking to put the ball in play. I'm hitting at least 15. If they're right down the middle every single time, same speed, just right down the middle, no movement.
And you
15.
want to know the best part about this? Paul Skeens' debut, we were there, right?
Mhm.
He was in the. He was. You were there too, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I forgot. The first pitch he threw 100, he looks at me, he goes, "Nope."
I mean, when you see the
I mean,
breaks
okay,
at 15
okay,
fucking
Okay,
inches.
all I've got to say, I don't care if it's not right down the middle. When you can make Shohei Ohtani
Yeah.
look like
Ohtani's
an
over
idiot
here
throwing
whiffing.
100, you're telling me that you can just put me in there and have Paul Skeens throw me a 100-mile-an-hour fastball and act like I can just hit it over the freaking fence? Get out of here. Get out of here. 2. I'll go 2.
Maybe 30.
2.
He said maybe 13.
All right, well, last point here. It's a little early for this, but there is a lot of buzz moving around.
Lightyear.
Yeah.
To infinity?
Will the team make any moves going forward?
Yeah.
100%.
Define moves.
You have to.
Good or bad?
Oh, they'll
Trade
make.
or
Oh, they'll
sell?
make a move.
First
I was gonna
baseman.
say, is it gonna be good?
Yeah, are we
Who
trading?
knows?
Or are we
Are they gonna
buying
make
or
a
Yeah,
selling?
like, are we
Yes.
going to acquire some talent on this
We're
team?
getting
Yes.
the
I
fucking
feel
polar
like-
bear.
I feel
Yeah,
like
good
it honestly depends on how they play the rest of this month.
Pete
I agree.
Alonso on the
Because-
Pirates, are you kidding me?
The trade deadline's the end of July,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
but if you play the rest of this month, it slightly.
600. Call it 600.
I was gonna say
baseball.
slightly around 500.
Yeah.
Like 495, 500. If you play that, and we're still half game back of the wild card, we're making a move. I don't know if it's going to be a big splash, but somebody's coming to.
I could see a big
town.
splash.
Yeah, but then we
I don't
gotta
think
get
it's
See,
Pete
yeah.
Alonso.
No,
No.
I
No,
can't-
maybe
I can,
not Alonso.
I can
but
see them acquiring, like, I can't think of a name, but like I could just see them acquiring some like veteran who's like kind of past their prime but still having like a decent
Fucking
season.
Rich
the
Hill.
White Sox and the A's are
kinda
going to
guy.
be selling.
Carlos
I
Santana.
was just gonna say Carlos Santana
Yeah.
and bring him back again.
So
Yeah, like a comparing back to the teams like the 2013s, it's like a Marlon Bird type, like not like a huge name, but a guy that's
You're
like
talking
having
about
a
bringing
good
AJ
season at the
Burnett.
time.
Bring AJ
Derek
Burnett
Lee,
back.
baby.
I was
Good
literally just saying
Locker
Derek Lee.
room guy. Well, Derek Lee didn't do
Justin
anything.
Morneau.
Marlon Bird was actually good. Yeah, well, I said Bird because he was actually good.
Yeah, Bird was
when we
good.
brought him over. So like that's what I think they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna actually make a big splash. Ben Cherington is never gonna do that ever.
So I think Tiggs or someone over there mentioned about the White Sox making moves, and our buddy Sam, he's real big into baseball, real big baseball guy. I said we've talked about this plenty of times before. I said, Sam, what is your current mock trade for Luis Robert? Right? He says it would probably be Termar, one of Chandler Harrington, and then one of Kennedy and Barco, and maybe some no-name low prospect. And I don't know if you guys saw or not, but according to Baseball America today, Tamar Johnson's no longer in the top 100 prospects.
Did see that.
So I got in this conversation at work today with one of my friends from work, big Pirate guy too. Shout out Derek. He said that I told him about Tamar, right? And the Pirates are in a win tomorrow phase, right? Not yesterday, not today. They're win tomorrow. Tamar Johnson's 19.
They're going to get somebody with control.
Realistically, you have to get somebody with control. Number one. Number two. When is Tamar going to see this roster, the MLB roster?
Especially with
3 years.
Gonzalez
Yeah.
not
Especially
playing
with
well.
Gonzalez.
Piguero.
I mean,
He
Piguero.
might get,
But I mean, I like Tamar. I like what he brings. I like that he's real young. He's 19. But at the same breath, if you're in a win tomorrow, mood, you unfortunately I think have to move on from him. And I'm not saying move on that he's not doing well, but if you're trying to show the fan base that you're in a win now mode, you have to move on from Tamar Johnson.
But if you make a trade this year, it has to be for someone that's on contract. I don't. We
Correct.
can't
You're
do a
not. You're not
rental.
trading
Yeah,
for
no
Pete
rentals.
Alonso.
No.
I agree.
No. If
And
you're
that's
if you're
why we want to be
trading
Alonso.
if you're trading Tamar Johnson, you're trading for someone like Luis Robert, someone who's young, who can
Or
hopefully.
Brent Rooker.
I wouldn't even do. I mean, I would
Well,
maybe.
the only bad thing is Robert's an outfielder. Do we need another outfielder?
We need a center
We
fielder.
need a center fielder.
Jack's out there. He's batting 170 with 3 home runs. He's fine.
I don't care what Robert is hitting this year, and I don't care if he's injury prone. He still has like 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years of
Samsung's coming
control.
And that new mic just
I mean,
got
he's
fucking
still
saliva
Luis
all
Robert.
over it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um,
We'll see.
I think he's played 8 games. He's batting like 290.
I'm not gonna lie. If the team
He's actually hitting
trades
205.
Bubba, I might fucking kill somebody.
So here's my thing with the Pirates rotation. Okay, you have 3 guys locked down, and you have the Fault God.
The Fault God who has like control through 2030 apparently.
So
He's on the Chris Tanev.
you also have Bubba, Solomeno,
What?
Harrington.
What?
Name anyone
Barco,
else.
Kennedy.
Yes,
Barco,
Barco
yeah.
Kennedy.
Like
Well,
we're-
Kennedy's in. Bradenton.
What's his name? Ashcraft.
Yeah. So there you have a lot of guys that are
Burrows.
Joe.
that are like
Alex.
Joe Burrow.
that are rotation ready within the next. I'd say
2 years.
2 years. I don't say 2 years. I don't say a year and a half. June, July.
August, September.
Carry the 3.
math.
Yeah.
The thing
Um,
there. Yeah.
I think at some point you have to move on from somebody, and I really, really hope it's not Bubba Chandler.
Yeah,
I don't
love
either.
Bubba Chandler.
And I really hope it's not Solomeno
Solomeno,
either.
yeah.
But unfortunately, I think one of the two of them will not be on the Pirates.
I would move
roster in the
Solomeno
next-
for a good bat. 100%.
I would move him before Bubba.
Yeah.
The only thing
100%.
Solomeno has going for him is he's a lefty.
Right.
And he's got that like weird, like funky, like almost
Like Clayton
sidearm.
Kershaw.
Yeah.
He's also a
Exactly.
taller dude. He's got some
Yeah,
length to
he's
him.
massive.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", I
Yeah.
think.
But I unfortunately think that, I mean, I said this before this season started, that the Pirates have too many middle infielders. And I
Yeah.
think Nick Gonzalez so far this year has made a case that second base is his position for the near future.
I agree.
Completely.
So, like, do you get into the conversation of, like, possibly trading Piguero because he's in a rough spot that's like, you need to get him at bats because he can't sit on the bench.
And you can't keep optioning him either.
Correct.
Yeah, you're just gonna waste it.
But he's on the, this doesn't count as an option when we send him back down because
Because it's a paternity move.
Correct. But at some point, I think you're going to have to move on from Paguero too. And I mean,
Now, how about Triolo?
I think you keep Triolo. I mean,
He's just
a lot of
utility
people,
guy.
a lot of people aren't a big fan of him. I think his defense brings a lot, even if it's just on like days where Hayes needs an off day. And I mean, Hayes is also back problems. You know,
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
last
say,
2
You
years.
keep him under control. You
They're
don't-
keeping Triola because he plays third.
every position on the
He
infield,
plays like
except for first.
Hayes is probably one of the better third basemen in the league.
Better. He was the best.
He was the best.
He
last
was the
year.
best,
He
but
was number 1.
right. But if you take into
You know who
account
else was
like
number 1?
us,
We're the
I would
ones,
say
you're the
I would say if
twos.
you're looking at if you're comparing third basemen across the league for the last 3 years, Austin Riley is like one. He
Oh, you're talking about all around?
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Arenado's up there until this year. I mean,
Yep.
he blows this year, but like, and then you would say probably Hayes. So they're gonna keep Triola because if Hayes needs off because of his back issues, who the fuck else are they gonna
And
put
Triol
there?
was also a plus defender as well.
I was gonna
Right,
say, he
he's a
definitely-
real good defender.
he's
So
proven he's
there's
good
really no
there.
reason to get rid of him.
True,
because
he's more valuable than
Pagero, I
Because
think,
he can-
is more than certainly going to be moved.
Yeah,
And I think Triola's bat will come around
He did
because
last
I
year.
feel like he hit too well last year for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to be a career 300 hitter, but I also think that he's going to start regress a little bit more towards the norm. I think he's a better hitter than what he's been hitting so far this year, and I think that'll start getting back. And again, he's a plus fielder, so yeah, I don't think you move him. I'd be willing to move Figueroa if they can get a guy that they're bringing in that actually has proven like MLB success, that can actually play right now, that's in a position that you need. So
Get rid of Tellez for a couple new baseball bats.
No, you just give
You mean
you give him
used
away for
baseball
free.
bats.
you
just-
mean for Shohei Ohtani?
Sure.
You
Okay,
put,
cool.
You put
However that
Tellez.
was-
Tellez
However
for
that works.
Ohtani, make it happen.
I mean,
Calling
you
it now.
Okay.
I don't mean to spoil my hot take, but
Oh.
it's Tellez for Ohtani.
Straight
It's
up,
happening
straight
within the
up,
next
1
2
for
weeks.
1.
No, that's a joke.
That'll be something Corey would say.
Well,
right,
you'd be
thanks.
2-28.
Anything else?
I'm finished, brother.
Thanks. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for that second, brother.
hey, make sure you guys hold up twos though, just for.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
I hope you guys kicked their ass today. Just saying.
Oh, it's team.
Oh, it's teams.
Ooh.
There will be something that's
Is Brad running?
some kind of
I can tell you, he ain't
He
fucking
does.
running.
So yeah,
Sox.
right.
Pete Rose.
So we'll move on to probably one of our bigger segments of tonight's pod.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, Dill. You get fucked.
I kind of want to go to bed already. not gonna lie.
All right, the James.
Well,
what
I
you got-
mean,
what
you
you got
could.
for
No
us?
one's gonna know. You have sunglasses on.
Make it nice and quick.
Right. Just close your eyes.
Fucking, you got
I'm not gonna move for 3 hours.
you got
Like,
the
"Dylan,
you
okay
got
over there?"
the you got the Corey Hardco sunglasses at night.
Who?
You don't even know. It's an '80s song.
Yeah.
I wasn't born then.
Yeah, wasn't even a thought.
Sorry. Any of you guys going to the game on Saturday? With
I'll
the
be in
80s
Florida.
t-shirt?
I work.
I'm going Saturday.
I work as well.
It's a sick T-shirt though.
Yeah, it is. I'll wear it and shrink it again. But I'll show it off next pod.
Thanks.
There you go.
So I have Penn's news. We could
Pens
start.
nudes.
Penn's nudes.
Yeah,
Who got leaked?
Pen news.
Pittsburgh's Penguin.
Will Levis.
Talk about a fucking tank.
Don't get Corey.
Dylan was going to cover that, but
Mike
That's a lot to cover.
it's a lot to cover.
Mike
Corey's
Sullivan.
boyfriend.
Mike Sullivan was named Team USA head coach.
All right, Mike.
I feel like a lot of people were calling for his head at the end of the season. That ain't happening.
No.
I mean,
No, we were calling for Granada's head and kind of
well,
head.
and they fired him promptly. Thank fucking God.
Well, aren't they running it back from the COVID year anyway? Is that what they're doing
Mhm.
that for? Wasn't Mike Sullivan supposed to be the USA coach before COVID happened?
I don't think they're just giving him a charity. Like,
Yeah, I
just,
mean, I
oh,
don't-
I mean,
sorry.
like-
I don't think they said, "Here's your Make-A-Wish."
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, they're just running it back like you were supposed to do this, so how about you just do it?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna ask a stupid question here. Never mind.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing
What's
that
that
up.
question?
You're welcome.
The next point is Yeager was named CHL's Sportsman of the Year. He had 95 points in 57 games.
Is that good?
I mean, it's certainly not bad.
So there's a lot of I don't know the word I'm looking for here is not rumors.
Buzz?
Buzz, yeah,
Buzz,
yeah,
buzz,
buzz.
little buzz.
Lightyear.
A lot of chatter. How about that? A lot of chatter that Brandon Yeager should be on the Penguins roster, opening night roster next year.
I mean, he has a
not?
chance. He'll be
I'm gonna.
a main focus of
Worth
training
a
I'm
camp.
gonna.
He's
I'm gonna
what?
kind of.
How old is he?
Like 12.
I was gonna say he's like 19, right?
I think he might be 20, but
I'm gonna tweak that and say he should be only if he's playing top six. If you're just gonna put him on the fourth
Right.
line like they tried to do with like I don't know if you guys remember Daniel Sprong. Good
Yeah.
old
I
Daniel
remember
Sprong.
Daniel Sprong.
And, well, because they brought
Take
him
a
up
look
and-
over your
right,
left shoulder
exactly.
about that tall
Yeah,
guy. You see a lot of
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Sprong
No,
up
but
there.
but they brought
You're
him
right.
up.
He is
right,
12 years old.
Well, they brought him up. They just
19.
tried to put him on a fourth line and shelter him and not play him, and he didn't do anything
Yeah,
because
that
he
was
didn't
annoying.
have the
Still hasn't done
chance to.
anything?
Like if you're just gonna bring him up and play him 7 minutes a game on the fourth line, then don't do it. If you're gonna give him a chance with Sid or Gino and actually put him in a position where he can actually score and create and bring some speed and youth, which is what the Penguins need right now, then I'm
Desperately.
all freaking for it.
imagine he gets
let
put
him
on
get a shot.
Sid's line opening day.
That'd be insane.
Opening
Hat
day.
trick- opening day.
Then
It's
they're
a
playing
day
afternoon game.
It's a day
Giving
game.
out a
It's
penalty.
a,
Sunday
it's a
day
matinee.
Sunday matinee.
Jesus.
There goes my
I
bobblehead.
was say,
Thanks.
he almost broke Skeens' neck. Sorry, Paul.
Oh my gosh.
I was
Um,
saying, put him on Sid's line, 40 goal score.
What was that?
Listen, because of our guest, I have
Outta
to sit
here.
closer
Bunting
to the
Sid
leg than I'm
Yeager.
used to.
Start it. Let's go.
40 goals in every year.
4 scores in 7 years ago.
The other rumor going around is that Dubas is trying to figure out how to get Yager to the front office.
I did hear about that.
I hope that
Yager or
happens.
Jaeger?
Yager.
Yager.
Okay.
Old
Jaeger
guy.
to the
Wait,
team,
so is-
Yager to the office.
Wait,
Not
Yeager is going to the front office and Yager's going to play on Sid's line.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I'm also okay
Talk,
with that.
talk about getting young.
Why not?
Right. They said, "See you later, Jeff Carter. We're gonna bring in."
So
we're gonna bring Yarmir
Has
back.
experience.
I think that Yager in the Penguins front office would do extremely well as a, like, I don't want to call it a scout, but like sort of a scout over in like Russia, Czech Republic.
That's kind of where they were heading. Like, I think his family's still all over there, so I don't think that he really wants to like relocate over
The
here.
only thing he's gonna bring home is 19-year-old girls.
Yeah, I heard Brandon Yeager get along real well.
He said, "I have somebody I want you to meet."
You weren't around for my games, but you know the stories.
I think if he comes, that'd be pretty exciting for the whole city.
I agree.
I mean, he's just. I don't think many people think of him in any other jersey except Penguins jersey.
I agree.
Besides a Russian jersey.
That's
Or the
it.
jersey that he owns the team and plays for the team and coaches the team and is the equipment
Scores goal
manager
for
for the team.
teams
He's
and-
He's a-
the scoreboard guy for the team.
He's the play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
And then we did have a few signings. We re-signed Gruden for 2 years.
John or Jay?
John,
He was talking about the coach.
John,
I know. And then Kroll was signed for 1 year.
Who the fuck is
He's
that?
a defenseman.
Oh, I don't know who Kroll is.
I've never even heard of that. Okay.
And then I can never pronounce this fucker's
Saint
name.
Ivany.
Saint
Yeah,
Ivany.
him. We got him for another 3 years. I really like him.
Tiggs probably said Saint Avani.
No, I was gonna say Saint.
He reminds me very much of a younger Chad Ruedel.
I was going to say the
Yeah.
same thing.
Like, it doesn't necessarily impress you in terms of like wowing you, but at least from getting the small sample size from last year, he's just like a solid defender, and he's good. And they got him league minimum while he's up here, so I'm all for that. If he can do what Chad Ruedel did and serve as a bottom pair defenseman, I love it.
So we need
I think that was part of the reason why they moved on from Ruedel, because he was playing really well.
Yep, I agree.
And
So at that
he's
point, if they could
younger
get
and cheaper.
anything. Oh yeah, if you could get anything out of Ruedel,
Probably has
that's
more
fine. He
hair,
served
too.
his purpose. I like Chad Ruedel, but
Love
he served his
Chad.
purpose.
Yeah, 100%. It was his time.
Yeah.
How'd they do in the playoffs to James?
Better than the
Chad
Canes.
Ruedel and that
Sick
that
segue.
team they played for.
So we'll move to the conference finals, Corey.
Oh, sweet.
The
Start with the Oilers
Rangers.
here first.
Right.
The Rangers versus the Panthers. Every game except game 1 was decided by a singular goal. So it was pretty close.
Sweet series.
That's it.
The Rangers. Trouba is hot garbage shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa.
I can't
What?
wait to hear
He's
what
a
you have
douche.
to say.
He said.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
he
whoa,
got
whoa, whoa.
cooked.
He got cooked
by
by
spit and
spit and
chicklets.
chicklets real bad.
And then he came out. I saw that
No,
today.
you missed.
And he was like, "We need to
Oh,
be
right,
better."
He said that he pulled up a stat or not. I don't even not a
It was-
stat
True,
I guess
but it was
I
about
guess it is.
suicide rates
about the
because he
teen
got cooked.
athletes. It's like the percentage of them like commit suicide, and then he just talked about how a professional golfer just committed suicide a couple weeks ago. And it like shouldn't be saying this, but I mean,
I don't think he should necessarily have the seat, and it's not because I don't think that he deserves it or has earned it or that he goes after people. That's not why. When you're the captain of a team, and Brad's going through this at a much lesser degree because it's adult league.
No, they're the same degree.
Not the
NHL.
NHL.
They're the same thing.
If anything, I think mine is more of a
I'd rather play
responsibility
for
to
Brad
carry
than
on.
Truba.
But like,
Carry on.
100%.
when you look at, well, I have.
You know?
I had it for a long time. I think when you look at the Rangers team, when you look at the players like Zibanejad, Panarin,
Yeah.
I mean,
Trocheck.
Trocheck is the
What?
heartbeat of that fucking team. I wish the Penguins would have fucking signed him.
Honestly,
Apparently, he might make an
I
appearance
was
at
gonna say,
BCN.
the beauties are
because-
about to break.
Yeah,
Um,
they're fucking bitching.
Could have gave it to Igor. You give Igor the C.
I mean, honestly,
No.
I think Zibanejad probably deserves it on that team.
I would
but
say him or Trocheck.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Trouba he's just not the leader
not a
of
leader.
that team.
you're not that guy, pal.
He's yeah.
You don't even have to be a role model. Like,
Why
I
would you
look
wanna
up
be
to my
like Brad?
He knows math.
Wait, time out. We were playing the other night, and
Where were you
Randy
playing?
like cleared a puck down the rink, and I was like, "You can't do that. Brad's not here."
I just don't think like. Do I agree with him getting cooked across the board? Not as harshly as everybody. Like, do I like him? No, I fucking hate him. But in terms of like what he does for that team, like he does exactly what everyone knows he's going to do. Like,
There's no surprise.
yeah,
there's no
you,
sur- you know what you're getting.
at face value what you're getting with him.
Yeah,
I just
probably
don't-
an elbow to the teeth.
Right, you're either getting an elbow to the teeth or he's gonna launch himself like fucking Wally the Coyote.
or he's gonna swing his stick like a baseball
I
bat.
don't know
trying to
what
hit him in the
changed when he
tawny pit.
left the
He was
Jets.
in
the
Winnipeg.
Jets because he was like a solid defenseman for them.
New York, Just the city of New York.
I mean, I just think that
city of New
It,
York.
it was the rats.
yeah.
Yeah,
Rats carrying those
It was the
pizzas.
rats,
Yeah.
Speaking
But-
of the Rats,
Speaking of the rats,
he has a ratatouille in his helmet controlling him.
I mean, the last like 2 games of that series, Panarin finally showed up, but it was like way too late.
well,
Like,
Panarin scored the overtime goal in Game 3, Game 2.
yeah, that like soft backhander.
Yeah, hey, double overtime it was. I think.
Yeah. And then he scored. It was 2-0 in the last game, and he brought it to 2-1 with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
But he was absent. Like as well as he played the first 2 rounds, as bad as he played that round. Like he just looked off. I don't know if he was hurt. Like the injury reports haven't come out yet. I don't know if he was hurt, but
I think everyone's hurt at some point.
he just
in the
did
playoffs.
not look like he was engaged. I think is the best word for that. But on the flip side,
Flippity flip.
Florida. They reached the Cup final. They're actually the first team to get back to the final after losing since the 09 Pens. And then the team prior to us that did that was the Oilers, and both the Oilers and Pens won the next year. So
A little foreshadowing.
a little foreshadowing there. Tarasenko came through with his first goal in Game 6.
First goal.
Yeah.
Is that in
well,
the entire playoffs?
no,
or-
of the series.
I was about to say. Jeez.
I feel like he kind of fell off the face of the earth when he left the Blues.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Dennis
like
did not even know he played
I
for
remember
Florida.
when he was getting I remember when he was getting ready to like move on from them, and everybody was like, "That's a fucking terrible decision," and like all this shit. I don't think it really was. Like
he was the guy in St. Louis, though.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
At least
I think
for a
O'Reilly
season
was
he
the guy.
was.
When they won though, like he was the guy. Like when they won their Stanley Cup, he was the man. I just think that with age and like, it's not like he plays a style of hockey that's really like conducive to when you get into the 30s.
Because he's Russian.
Well, then he went to Ottawa,
Yeah, you
and
should slow
I
down,
think
man.
everyone forgot that he played for Ottawa.
Everyone,
for how long.
dude, everyone that goes to Ottawa and they're like every year, like this
This
is the year, Chikrin. This is the year, woo! Now
But then you
Chikrin.
forget, like I think we went to a game like halfway through the season. I was like, is that Tarasenko out there? I was like, what? I
Yeah.
was like,
Ottawa
you didn't even know he-
sucks. Like they need to figure out the fuck
Yeah.
they're doing up there.
They had
Ottawa's
so
gonna be-
much talent
Ottawa's
on that
generally
team.
becoming like the Cleveland Browns of hockey, where like every
Yeah.
year they have like all these guys like, oh yeah, this is our
This is our
year, we're
year.
gonna do it, and then they just suck
Yeah.
every single year. Like they have the talent, and they just can't make it happen. I don't know.
Until
It's weird.
Chris Kunitz moves into like a front office role on that team, they're beat.
That's true.
Yeah, there's no.
That is very.
He-
true.
he's the
Chris
only one that
Kunitz
can save that
single-handedly
franchise.
destroyed that franchise.
He destroyed it. He's the only one who can save it.
Yeah.
I think the turning point in the whole series though was the game 4 overtime. Like you're Ottawa. Florida's looking at like a 3-1 deficit if they lose that, and then Wheeler takes that fucking atrocious fucking hook,
Yeah.
and then they win. I think the difference maker in that whole series is Florida's depth. Like, they got dudes scoring at every fucking turn of that lineup.
Yeah, like fucking Lindell.
And, like, they just look real good. And, like, they look like they could just fucking steamroll whoever they want.
What I think they could have last year, I think the reason they didn't win, if you remember, is like they had literally all of their guys by the time they got to the
Dead.
lineup were hurt. Like, yeah, their whole team was dead, and they still took Vegas to what, 6 games, I think?
6, yeah.
With like literally a
Of course it was
completely depleted roster and no one. Now they're actually, for the most part,
Right.
healthy.
Yeah, as long as Kachuk's healthy.
I mean,
which it seems like he is. I mean, again, from what we know. But
if I was put him on the list of people I'm not fucking with.
No,
ever.
absolutely not.
Like,
Yeah, also,
Here's my
dude,
list. John Jones, Chapman, Dylan, Kachuk.
Damn right.
Anyone who wears sunglasses inside is fucking dangerous.
But we could move over to Dallas versus the Oilers. The Stars, the special teams pretty much just fell apart in Game 5. I mean,
Special teams.
Part
special
you mean they fell
players.
asleep.
yeah, I mean, they let 2 goals in Game 5, and then they let in another 2 goals in Game 6, and then they were 0 for 14 on the power play.
Ouch.
yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, that's fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like the Penguins' numbers. And their scoring really just dried up. They scored twice within the first 5 minutes of Game 4, and then they were outscored 10-2 for the rest of the series.
Ugh. That's not good, right?
No.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
that.
Yes,
The
Brad.
fuck you raising your
Oh,
hand
thank
for?
you. I teach math. I can't convert that.
And
You're
then the other point I had for Dallas is they really have no defensive depth outside of like Heiskanen. Like who else is on the back end? Suter.
Couldn't tell you.
Chris Tanev.
He was hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Well, Suter's what, like 35? Like
Yeah, and they got
45
Tanev, and like
maybe.
Tanev was fine until he got hurt.
Yeah.
But after like those, I mean, Suter's I don't really count him, but like after Heiskanen, like they don't have a second guy. Like
Oh, they-
Heiskanen's the guy, and then there's nobody else.
Imagine they had Klingberg still.
He was
shit
hurt
show.
all year.
Freaking Klingberg.
He was what?
He was hurt all year for the Ducks.
Yeah.
Where's Alexiak when you need him?
And they didn't.
Probably retired.
They just really they couldn't keep consistency. Like they would play really well, and then they would play really bad. Then they would play decently, and then they'd play like ass. And like there was just no, like, when you look at Florida, like you knew exactly every game what you're getting consistent wise. The Rangers, it's the same shit, right?
Yep.
Dallas is like this.
Yeah, you had no clue.
Like you gotta level that,
It's like the steel curtain, and then it's just like fucking breaks.
and then it fucking breaks.
I think the one positive for Dallas, and not that this is like a hot take or anything, but Wyatt Johnson, I think is
Stud.
legit,
That dude's a stud.
absolute stud.
Here's-
He will score 40 goals.
Yeah,
next year
sick buy from me for getting his fucking rookie auto for $80 before he fucking.
Here's my question. I don't know if you were going to talk about this, but there's been a lot of speculation that Joe Pavelski's going to retire.
He said today he was going to.
Is Wyatt Johnson going to still live with him?
Hi, Dad. We played good today.
So there's I work with a kid that's like a massive Dallas Stars fan, and I was talking to him when he was in the office on Tuesday, and he was telling me like he's not. I guess like there's not a lot of people upset with how far the Stars made it. They're more upset that Pavelski's gonna retire.
I mean, you had to figure that. I thought that next year was going to be his last year after the way they lost. But, I mean, you know what you know.
Yeah.
What you don't know, you still
you don't know. So,
It's crazy. Just
He was
his
also-
production still.
He was
Yeah.
also hurt a lot this year too. I feel, or I think he was hurt.
For a little
he
bit,
missed
I
a
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully,
What? Is everything okay?
He saw
There's
one of those spiders.
There's a string.
Oh.
I think he'll
Don't pull it.
probably.
Don't pull it.
He
So
might
just-
he might
okay.
stay in like a similar role to like Matt Cullen did for us. Like I could see him staying with the Stars in some sort of like player development type of role. Like I think Orpik's in that for Washington. So I could definitely see him sticking around. Like I don't think he's leaving the game fully.
No.
I just think that his playing days are. But like he's one of like the
There you go.
older players that like we grew up watching that's still around. Like him, Sid, Gino.
Who?
Like I know you never heard of him.
I'm
And then I would say like Corey Perry's
fuck
the
that
other-
guy.
O'Reilly too. To an
O'Reilly,
extent.
too.
Jordan Stahl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Bunch of goats.
But I mean the
Sid's playing until he's 84.
Yeah, he's gonna play like Gordie Howe did. He'll be 75. But moving on to the Oilers, this is the first time they're reaching the Cup final since '06.
Not bad.
McDavid has 31 points in 18 games. He had a absolutely disgusting goal in Game 6.
That goal was
I could do that.
unfreaking
You know who else could do that?
Travis.
Travis.
I saw that. I saw McDavid's goal, and then I saw Trav do it fucking like 2 days later.
Same goal.
Edmonton also has some pretty huge fans.
Yeah,
Two of 'em.
humongous. two humongous fans.
Yeah, I mean they really
They're
put out
They're diehards
for their
yeah.
team.
They definitely
Yeah.
lose without them.
Wow.
Was that you that sent that logo today?
Yes. Laughing my ass off.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting there just like surrounded by family. Open up Twitter. I'm like, yep, closing that.
Dude, Twitter is a dangerous place. Josh Murray, like a couple weeks ago, he was like, because he recently just got back on Twitter because he went for like a little hiatus without having Twitter. And he was like, dude, he's like, I cannot open Twitter in public.
No.
And especially now, and it's completely off topic, but on X now, you're allowed to post like nudity.
Literally
Yes.
anything.
Yep. I heard about that. I literally heard about that today. So, like,
Brad
that's
was like, I was
just
looking
freaking
forward
great.
to it. Actually.
I was hoping somebody would bring it
No, I
up.
don't want that because I'm scrolling through my freaking
Hey.
main feed and it's like something about like Sidney Crosby and something about the Pirates and it's just like boobs.
And
It's
then
like,
titties.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying is thank the Lord above that this did not happen 2 weeks ago. Just saying.
I don't remember what yesterday was. I don't remember what 2 weeks ago is.
Can we get the
Will
math guy
Levis
on
is
this?
fucking schlong. That would have been all over Twitter.
Well, Corey
What?
saw it.
Will Levis.
Oh,
Yeah, I unfortunately did see that.
Everyone would have saw it if it
forgot
was
that.
2 weeks earlier.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry off topic.
Didn't want to
Just
see it, but
all worked up over
You
here.
can talk about when we get to football.
yeah,
Yeah, the last two
Another
notes I have.
big conversation.
We're skipping that.
The last two notes I have on the Oilers is Zach Hyman's net front presence. I'm pretty interested to
Hilarious.
see how that's going to work with Florida because Florida will beat the
Move
shit out of
him.
him.
Mhm.
Like
They will
Florida,
move him.
yes, he's like a fucking gnat, and Florida will squish that quicker than
Yeah, he scored like 49 of his 50
Zach
goals
Blood
like in the
alive?
blue.
Huh?
Yeah,
Is Zach Blood alive?
Yeah.
He's just always hurt, so I didn't know.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
you know
fair.
what I would do if I was in the situation where Zach Hyman was standing in
Here
front
we
of
go.
me?
It's-
You'd slash the
You
There
would
we go.
slash his knees out. You'd probably take his
Nope,
skates
nope,
out.
Nope, not even doing that. I'm just going for the old stick right back of the wheel.
Well, back at the blade, but
Well, no,
He's on
he's
blades.
playing for the beauties. When we play
Oh,
them, so-
yeah, that's
right. And then the last note I have on them is Skinner finally stabilized. They sat his ass, and then he came back, and he looks like a completely
Playing
different,
out of his
He's like,
ass.
I got this.
completely
He really is.
different goalie.
The
Yeah.
goat. Number
Yeah.
50, wrong Skinner.
Stu.
He-
Shout out Stu.
he is
Stuart's
going to like everything else aside, he is going to be the reason that the Oilers either win or lose the cup.
Yes.
If he doesn't show up, the Oilers are screwed.
I
he
mean,
needs
I'm
to
not
show up.
trying to like sound smart here, but usually it's always with the goalie how the team performs. At least that's what our ex-captain used to tell me. Every time,
What's the,
we'd
what's
be in
the
like the
goals
third
against
period.
for the Screaming Eagles this year?
6-7-5.
6-7-5.
We
You
we,
guys
as a
we have the
team.
highest.
So-
we have the highest goals for and the
Lowest
least
goals.
goals allowed
Nice.
as a team. Because I didn't play this game tonight, but yeah. Anyways, we had someone, our ex-captain, third period of every championship game. I would just look over at him, go to take the face off, and this is what he did.
After he loses it.
Yeah,
No, before the face off.
Oh.
after he shanks his
Before he
one-timer
loses
out
it.
of fucking netting. The only thing I wanted to bring up after that is our cup predictions because that'll start by time.
Talking like Yeti Cup? Or we talking like
Yeah,
Stanley Cup.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
Not
two
the
girls, one cup.
NHL Stanley Cup, the
The-
actual Stanley Cup.
Don't even say what you're about to say. I will throw up everywhere.
what?
Nothing. No. Nope.
I think Brad should go
boys,
first.
you start.
No,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
guess.
Brad.
What the
No,
fuck
guess
are your
go
man?
for it.
I just
Don't be
wanted
an
to.
asshole.
I just
Fine,
wanted
fine,
to change the
fine.
Hey,
conversation.
Isn't your mic supposed to be off?
Listen, I was just trying to change the
It probably
conversation.
is.
Brad,
It's probably
I
been
was
this
going
entire
to
time.
I would go first, but actually my Stanley Cup final prediction was actually going to be my hot take.
Ooh.
So-
Well, guess what? It's mine too. So
It doesn't
Oh, is it
matter.
really?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess the rest of us can say ours.
Well, that doesn't mean we have the same exact thing, though.
But we can't say because that's
You
our
can't
hot
say
take.
because
Yeah.
So,
so
right.
you
So,
guys
I
can't
gotta
say
we're
it.
saving
you gotta-
yours.
You got to pass me, so we're going to save both of ours.
Okay.
Settle at a recess.
Go ahead.
You go first then.
I'm going Edmonton 6. All because I think Florida's going to win, but I like the underdogs.
Fair enough.
You know what that means Florida's going to win in 6. Thanks,
Yeah.
bud. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Florida's
it.
gonna win in 4.
Usually the Cubs and everything.
I'm taking Florida in 6.
I'm also taking Florida in 6.
I think Florida in 7.
I think it goes at least 6.
I think it does. I don't think it's going to be. I think Florida's going to steamroll them.
I think McDavid takes over
I
a few games.
think Edmonton's going to
Yeah,
win.
until he meets Matt Kachuk's fucking fist.
Kachuk's going to be out there with -2 ACLs.
Who's?
Scoring 8 goals.
I
No,
don't know who I said this to. It might have been us when we were driving to the last Eagles game together. But like, if hypothetically, if Kachuk absolutely drills Draisaitl, McDavid, one of the big guys, who on Edmonton is coming?
Yeah.
Evander Kane.
Yeah, and then he's gonna fucking put him to fucking sleep.
Good. That's what he needs.
They don't
You know, Edmonton is going to win Game 3
First game
at home. Yeah,
6-1. Click it and ship it.
6-1.
Yeah, they're gonna blow out Florida one game.
Bob
They're gonna
Broski's
blow their back out.
Bobrovsky's like GAA is only it's like in the 8s, I think. It's not great.
That's good.
It's the same mentality Trav has when he comes to our games, and he's like, just keep it below 9
Yeah,
because I'm gonna put 10.
Travis came out to me when he played the other night, and I mean, to be fair, the last goal I just didn't try because we were up 11-7 at that point,
11-7,
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes.
and I just let it hit me, and it went 5-hole after it hit my stick and went in. And Travis gave out to me. He goes, "It's I given up 6 goals at that point, and Travis gave out to me. He goes, just keep us under 7, we'll be good." Then he looked up the scoreboard. He goes, "Actually, keep it under 9. We're good." Because it was 10-6 at the time.
Yeah.
He was like, keep it under 9.
He told every game, Avi, keep it below 6. I'll put in 7. I was just like, Avi, I'm gonna put in none. So I don't give a fuck what you do.
Are you done?
I am done.
The last thing I want to bring up is that it's a stat. Is that it's the furthest distances between
that's-
two
Yeah.
teams. It's like
So do
almost
they-
3,000 miles.
Do they always take an extra day off for the Stanley Cup final? Or
No, it's
No,
just because of the
it's so
travel.
far.
Yeah, they're
3,000
giving
miles.
them travel days.
Well, you
It's
figure Edmonton's like
Top
up
left
here
and bottom right.
and bottom right.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
I think they said it's like it's a little over or right around 3,000 miles.
It's probably like a.
Did you hear that?
I
from
looked.
Bill 30 seconds
Pittsburgh,
ago?
San Jose wasn't far behind it. I think it only because I looked because I was curious. 'Cause I was like, that's got to be a pretty far.
Yeah.
It was. I think it missed it by like 300 miles.
I feel
or
like that's
something.
probably like a. Well, that's like a 5-hour flight. And it's probably like a 6-hour flight between those two.
It's probably more than a 6-hour flight.
It's honestly a longer flight from Florida to Edmonton because you're going against the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just-
the
Jetstream,
yeah.
big
Yeah,
weather
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, big airplane guy here.
You
Big
said you wanted to
airplane
talk about like news, so I'm just trying to bring as much as I can in. Tiggs.
Because
It can
that's a
fly
Jetstream
from
movie.
Florida to Edmonton in 5 hours, and it can fly from Edmonton to Florida in 4
4.5.
hours. How fast is okay?
Thanks,
Sorry.
Brad.
You're welcome.
C.
You're welcome.
How many
See,
apples?
this problem in math class.
It's always C. if
How
you
many
don't know.
apples did
It's
Trevor
always C.
eat on the flight? Trevor ate 14 apples on the 5-hour flight from Florida to Edmonton. How many apples would Trevor eat on the 4.5-hour flight from Edmonton to Florida?
Brad, do you take points off for not showing work?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You're
It's
that
the
kind of
worst.
dude.
Oh, I am
teacher.
that kind of dude.
What an
It's all in here.
asshole.
All the work's
Doesn't
in
matter how
here.
you get there as long as you get there.
What if I-
How you get there?
Like if
See, here, there's this thing now. So let me educate. I mean, you guys probably know this, or maybe you don't. There's a thing called photo math now. Do we know about photo
Yes.
math?
I do.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know.
I didn't. We
Photo
didn't
math
have that.
So you can
Kind of
literally
have
just
that.
take a
We
picture
weren't
of a math
entitled.
problem,
Okay.
and it will just basically spit out the answer, and
Like-
you can get it to show the work for you effectively.
Okay, so why
like a
don't you
lot
just
of
write
kids
down?
just like so a lot of kids just cheat, take a picture of stuff, and then just like write stuff down for homework.
Oh,
so
well,
so it looks like they have their homework done. It looks like they know what they're doing. And then we get to the test, and they get like a 62 on the test. I'm like, why'd you get a 62?
Brad
They're
puts it
like,
in that.
Sit down,
AI
Timmy.
detector.
Timmy, you want to talk about it?
Anyways, that was off topic.
Oh, is
you,
it?
you better go
Oh, I see the bastard.
get that sink soaking again.
Corey, I think it's your
Yeah, go
I think
pick up your sink and throw it at the
Hold
fly. No, but before we move on, did we?
All right.
None of us-
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
None
You
of
wanted
us
to talk.
are covering the NBA finals. Are we just gonna like skip it?
What are the NBA finals?
Like, I mean, we could just go predictions. We don't have to
Dallas
talk about it.
and
Boston.
Boston.
God, I hope it's
Sick.
Dallas.
I think it's Boston's to lose. but-
Boston. in
I
six.
think it is
Dallas
Boston.
in 7.
Ew, I like that.
I don't think Boston loses. I think it's
Dallas
there.
in fucking 4. No, I'm kidding. I think-
Kyrie 35 points a game.
Honestly, I'll say Boston in 5.
I think I don't.
I
I,
say
they
say
steamroll
Boston in 6.
Yeah.
I think Boston's just they're fucking phenomenal.
there.
team.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, not really. I saw, I think it was a TikTok yesterday. It was like
No, let's be real.
just about Kyrie Irving and about how he's just like, I'm better than you. I just love that. He's like, play me one-on-one. You're not going to win.
I just wanted to ask because my hot takes deals around
Wait,
the finals.
I got one more thing.
Yo.
You're talking about NBA. We're going to talk about College World Series softball.
I
Predictions.
don't even know who's in.
Okay.
Dylan, I don't even know who's in that.
Pitt.
Texas and Oklahoma.
Hail to Pitt.
Number 1, number 2.
Oh, I think it's Oklahoma.
It's
best of
Oklahoma
three.
then.
Best of 3.
I think it's Oklahoma.
Isn't Oklahoma just like the most ridiculous softball
no,
team of
because
all
Texas
time?
is number 1.
No, Texas
Horns
is really
up,
good.
baby.
I mean, if we're talking about
Horns
college
up.
sports, I mean, did you guys see the new gymnastics for LSU? Did you see the picture of her?
Yeah.
They're
I think you
spitting out
sent it.
tens
I
like
did not
it's
send that. It was fucking Tiggs.
They are. I mean, there's something in the water down there.
Did you follow her?
Water.
No, why would I follow her? What's
Okay.
wrong with
Because
You mean you want-
you
want-
need a date. What do you mean? Why you
That's what
follow
I'm
her?
saying. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna get the
Siri
LSU
finally talked to you.
gymnastics girls
If
as
I'm
money
on a
date.
good day,
Shoot
a
or shoot?
10, she's at least an 84. Like, we're not even close.
Anything else anyone want to talk about?
I'm
before we
good.
move
That's
on?
all I got.
who's got
now.
the cricket world finals?
Baseball's better than cricket. Always will
Absolutely.
be.
Facts. It's harder, too.
I don't even know how to play cricket, so.
What is cricket?
Animals
Little
that
bug.
go.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah, so I'm only piece of shit
Chirp,
bug.
chirp.
Yeah, you get one in your garage. You ain't sleeping for a week.
I'm burning it down.
The house.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
All right. Speaking of Seth Rollins, Corey, you got WrestleMania coming.
Yeah, next year.
All right. What do you got for us, bud?
Okay, so I'm just gonna put the question out there. Does anybody here ever watch the game show called Password, Super
Yes.
Password?
Nope.
I have.
No.
Oh, I got
Really?
this advantage on my side. Let's go.
None of you have seen Password?
I don't think so.
They play it on like Jimmy Fallon and stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
All right. Well, explain the rules because they're
All right.
not
So
gonna
anyway,
know.
so this is gonna be so confusing to talk about because none of you are gonna get it. But obviously, it's you two versus you two.
Yeah, this is dumb.
We're looking for payback on this side.
Brad's just a spectator.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
keep.
well,
they
I'm
keep
so
fucking
confused.
looking.
I'm host / making sure these guys don't cheat. He's monitor, like
To
he
make sure
controls
you
the
guys-
classroom. He's gonna monitor his students.
You're
over here.
you're the host. He's the moderator.
You're
It's
on
like
yeah,
I'll take that.
duty right now, bro.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, well,
So-
watch these two. Fucking Pete Rose
yeah.
Jr. 's over
Here we
here.
go.
So basically, what I'm going to do is there's 5 clues to one word you're trying to figure out. Okay, so I'm going to hand out one set of the clues that. Okay, so let me just do an example.
Okay.
Do you have like a practice round?
I don't.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that sucks.
Let me ask. there's gonna be five
Five clues.
words
There's 5. Yes, there's 5 words.
on that paper,
Yes.
and we have to guess what the.
Words.
Word.
So-
Yes.
Like, I get what you, so like if there's, so say the word was like pirates, right? Like maybe the first clue, and they typically get easier as you go, right?
Yeah.
So like the first clue might just be like MLB team, could be anything. Then like
Get fucked.
Central Division.
Mhm.
Then like, and then it kind of keeps like
Okay.
going.
So,
and
like,
then you get
if-
to the point where like the last clue
like-
makes it like
Get it?
super.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
like he was
Alright.
saying, if the main word is pirate, the first clue I'm going to give you two to describe your partner could be like eye patch.
And it's round
But
based.
it's only one word clues.
They're one word.
Yeah. So like you would give a one word clue to whatever's gonna be on the paper for him to guess what your word is that you're looking at.
Yeah, you definitely have seen.
Yeah. So
I know what the word is.
I've
He
seen this
does
show
it, yeah.
before.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm locked in. Let's fucking go.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're still the ones,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
ones
So-
get to choose who
I
goes
give up
first.
now.
and you
Alright,
guys are going
I'm gonna
first.
ask. Actually, you know what? You're the guest. Think of a number 1 through 10. Okay.
6.
All right, I got it.
Got it. 1 through 10.
Say
When you
it.
say a number.
My bad, that was in my head. 8.
1 through 10.
3.
What was the number?
2.
All right, so
Bang.
you guys are closer. Would
Okay,
you like
Brad, I see
to-
how this
we're
works.
past
Pass
it.
it. Pass it.
You don't
Brad-
want-
Brad was
well,
going like
let
this
me
under the
ask. Do you want to
table.
give the clue first or second?
We want to give the clues second. We want to watch them struggle first,
Right.
and then yeah.
Okay.
Give it to the two.
All right. So
first.
this is round 1. Let me make sure I'm handing out the right words here.
gotta look over
Who's giving the clues?
Well, you got about 3 font on that paper.
I made this at home, and it was the only paper I had around.
All right, Dylan, you're going. I'll
You
give
giving
him
the
to
clues?
him.
You
I'll give
sell
him to
cards
him.
on whatnot, making
You're
it
giving him the
outside.
clues.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the word.
So you're gonna. Tiggs is gonna give you a 1. Who's giving the clues over here?
You want to give the
I'll
clue?
give the clues first. All right.
Pass that down. So Tiggs is gonna give you a 1-word clue that's on this paper. You're trying to guess the word that's on the paper. Okay.
The word that's on the paper.
Yes.
Okay.
The word that Tiggs is describing to you.
Wait. So
That is so scary.
Wait. Do we have the same
do we have
words?
the same
Yes.
word?
you
Yeah,
have
the
the
same
words.
words.
All right. So wait. So Tiggs.
Wait till I put this up.
All right. So
I know why he's
So-
laughing.
they said you guys go first. So, okay, but before we go, so there's only 4 clues per round. So you'll give a clue, and then back
Okay.
and forth again. After 4, then
So I can
So
listen
it's
to
4
their clue.
total.
yeah, absolutely.
Is it 4 total or 2 and 2?
It's
4 total.
4 total.
So 2
Okay.
and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but if no one gets the word right, you can't guess what the main word is for this round.
Okay.
It's just Goes away.
Yes. So go
That's
ahead.
like the topic.
You'll get it as we go. So go ahead.
There's the topic.
A one-word clue to describe what's on your piece of
Okay.
paper. Complete silence.
Cry baby.
the beauties.
All right, so that's too long. You guys.
Yeah,
Are,
like,
Should I know this? Is
what's
this why
wrong
he's
with
left?
you today?
go ahead.
Are you sleep deprived? Like, what is going
It's
on?
gonna be so stupid.
Oh, great. So I'm fucked.
I just know what he's gonna say.
He's gonna say somebody's name.
Dylan.
Oh
I knew
God.
that was coming.
If you get it, I'm kissing you on the lips.
So crybaby, Dylan, harassment.
Go ahead, Tiggs. This is third clue out of 4.
Is it like a noun or what? What were you guessing? Verbs?
You
or?
just have to guess the word. There's no clue
it
to
could
the
be
clue.
anything.
Watch that. Make sure they don't cheat.
I'm making
Does he have another word on here?
And cover that.
Soft.
The
Same
word's
word.
kind of see-through.
I was gonna
Fuck,
say,
that was
the word's a
mine.
little bit see-through.
Word's kind of see-through, so watch.
Bailey?
All right, last clue.
I gotta get, you gotta give me second name and clue because that was mine. I'm not lying to you.
These are like
That's fine.
real words, not just.
It's a real. I named a person. What do you mean it's not a real word?
Bailey's not a real guy. We're cooked.
I hate you. That was mine. That was my
Bait.
hint.
Beat.
Huh. I'm not even trying to think of something easy. I just can't think of anything in general.
You gotta shoot something out there, kid.
Brad's a basketball referee.
All right, that was 5
Yeah.
seconds.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
literally can't think anything.
that was the last clue. So don't look over here.
I'm literally looking
It's
straight
really-
ahead.
It's kind of see-through. Okay.
He's like, I wrote it in
Anybody-
Sharpie.
Anybody saying what the word was?
No.
The word. Oh wait.
The word was sensitive. You're trying to guess the word
Dylan.
sensitive.
I literally looked at the paper.
I
and
said
that was the
harassment.
first
I
thing
thought-
that came to my mind.
I thought harassment.
I'm not sensitive.
I have the thickest skin, and you guys are gonna call me sensitive? No,
right,
fuck
wrinkle those
that.
up.
Fuck you.
He's
Clues
getting
out.
heated again.
So like.
Hey, I said harassment, Dill. I got your back.
So like.
You guys do harass the fuck out of me.
That's why I said
So
harassment.
now we're at this point. So like, say you got the word sensitive right. Sensitive is going to be the clue for what this answer is, the top answer. What you guys are trying to figure out. Okay.
No, I'm confused.
Oh my God, Tiggs! For Christ's
How about we
sake.
just get the round
Yeah.
two?
All right, round 2.
Wait,
Why are you giving
No,
it to me?
it's-
It's Dylan's
Dill.
paper.
isn't it
Oh yeah,
mine?
Doga.
Yeah, just show
Make
take
sure
the
you
answer.
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure-
yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't
yeah,
point
yeah.
it at them.
Yeah, look at him fucking
Do
cheating.
it
Yeah, I
a
got it.
little-
Yeah, it is see through. So.
So do
Cover
we
that
get? Do we guess first? It's they guess last time.
Yeah, we snaking it?
Correct.
Sure.
It's a snake draft.
Go for it.
Hospital.
Germs.
Second clue. Yeah, pick your nose.
Zach said jerk.
Office.
Building.
Takes you. Okay. Nope. Third clue.
Why am I getting yelled at?
Nothing.
So we have
Hospital,
an office,
office, schooling.
secretary.
Last clue.
I thought that was good.
Patient.
Admitted.
All right. The word we were looking for was doctor.
Patient doctor.
Okay.
What did
I
you
feel like I
s-
tried to give you.
I said.
Did you say
I said
op-
office, doctor's
Oh,
office.
okay.
All right.
I thought we gave good clues.
No, I can
mean,
see it.
It's hard.
This game's just hard.
It is a hard game.
give-
This is a hard game.
Yep,
This is
look
going to
this
be
way.
a Jared Jones 1-0 win. Whoever gets it.
I mean, we are gonna have to get to a point where someone does have to guess the. Oh, these are the scraps.
He said, let me look
Anyway.
at this word.
Got your turn. First clue.
Okay, let's go.
Body.
It's a good clue.
Part.
Dildo.
Second clue.
Halloween.
What was yours? Body. Head.
Third clue. Good clue.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not.
One word.
Bone.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that on the pod, but we might have to
Come
put
on,
in a
Dylan.
little
Come on.
bleep.
Dylan,
Yeah,
just think about it.
We'll
Just
put a
think
beep.
about it.
Hand?
Put in a little bleep.
Oh, Dylan.
Oh, fourth clue.
What do I know?
Wait, what'd you say?
Hand.
Fourth
Oh.
clue.
Don't tell him what you said. He has to pay attention.
Put your phone down.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're texting him.
Right. 'Cause yeah. Right.
All right, come on. Fourth clue.
Wait, you got your watch
Zach's
on?
not looking. Zach's
You have
not
your
looking.
watch
Nope.
on?
No, he's not.
I don't have.
He has his watch. Hey, 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 hey.
My messages don't come through my
I
Idiots.
had to look up a hint because you fucking
That's
stole mine
bullshit.
again.
That's
He's
really
looking
cheap.
up hints.
Yeah, I don't know if that's legal, but go ahead. Last
Steve
clue.
Harvey's allowing it.
Last clue.
206.
Skeleton.
Yep, nice.
Bang.
All right.
As soon as
I
he
didn't
said
wanna
bones, I knew what it was.
I didn't want to
No,
say
it
like the
didn't.
wrong
Yeah, I
information.
never would have guessed that.
All right, guys.
Body, bone.
So you guys get a
Halloween?
guess at the main.
I thought it was like a skeleton.
main answer
or
here.
like a-
So you got
Pumpkin head.
sensitive, doctor, and skeleton. Do you have a word in mind that could describe what we're looking for up here?
So I'm just gonna ask a question. There's
Mhm.
one more round.
No, there's 2 more
No,
rounds.
there's
There's
two.
5 rounds of clues, but the 5
One
rounds of
main.
clues add to one word you're trying to guess.
Okay, now
Gotcha.
now
So
we're-
all these are going to correlate to the top answer.
We're still up 1-0, just so you guys know.
Well, we're going to go
I mean,
by
that's,
rounds.
that's actually a half point because he had to look up his guess. So that's
We're going
bullshit.
by-
It's
Just
still a
trying to be
half
fact
point more
checked.
than you fuckers.
He had
Okay.
to look up the amount of bones in the. Corey, this is
Brother,
garbage.
I
Hey, he
don't
allowed it.
really agree with it.
I have an
but-
extra leg bone. I'm 207 right now.
all
I will
right,
tell you.
sensitive, doctor, skeleton.
Yeah, speed
That's
bump
all
has
you.
207.
Sensitive doctor.
That's all you. I got
Skeleton
Yeah, we're looking for an answer that correlates with these words.
up here.
I just can't put it up there because it's see-through.
You got a picture.
You
got
Do
a
we
picture.
both get a guess, or is it
No,
just
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 one.
you.
do we get a chance to discuss as a team?
I mean, I don't know how much longer you want. You've
You
been
pretty
talking
much
about
said
this
it
for
was
5
all-
minutes.
I mean, I don't really got anything either. The only thing I could think of doctor, sensitive, and skeleton, like a patient.
It's not patient.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't know
that
what
was
else
the
it
guess.
could fucking be. You have any
Guys.
guesses over there? Fucking.
There you go.
Hey, I'm just providing the theme music,
There
man.
you go.
I mean,
You
I'm-
guys got first clue on this side. The password is
frame.
Picture.
Yes,
Bang.
nice.
Bam.
All right.
I mean, you could have gave at least a
Nailed it.
hard one. Holy shit.
So now you have
That's not the point of the
sensitive,
game, though.
doctor, skeleton, and picture.
None of the other ones made sense.
Is it X-ray?
It is X-ray.
Dang.
You go.
Whoa!
Let's play the last round for fun.
Asterisk.
Well, I have
Wait,
2 more.
hold on.
I
No,
thought you
there's
said
two
there was
more
5
rounds.
rounds.
I have.
There's 5 rounds of clues. So the last one was plates.
Oh, I didn't want to play it.
What is?
No,
hold on.
there's
Time out.
there's another big word. Like we're doing it by rounds.
Yeah, that
of
was round
big
1.
words.
There's
So
2
we're up
more of
1-0.
these that we're going to play.
Oh.
1-0.
I thought there was just one game.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good.
No.
Good.
Genuine question.
Sure. Genuine
The
answer.
fuck does sensitive have to do with an X-ray? I'm not a medical.
Because it
Because
could
if
be
you-
like broken and sensitive.
My question
Or
is,
if you
where's
mi-
the other big papers if there's 2 more rounds?
Behind you, dickhead.
Also, what?
Yeah, exactly. Cheaters.
Yeah, he's looking up answers over there.
Since you know, what does plates have to do with X-rays?
Don't they put something on top of you?
They
Yeah.
put like a vest.
It's
on
like
it.
a
lead
vest.
vest.
It's a
Yeah.
lead vest.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know
I mean,
about plates.
They-
Did you
I-
make these up or did you find these?
These are actually from the game show.
Okay.
I was.
From
I
the
think in like the,
1989.
He got them from
I
an
was gonna
article.
say in the 80s there was no vest. They used to be just a plate that they used to
Okay,
say.
maybe. Okay, I mean, I'll learn something new.
Look at
today,
us.
I guess.
Look at us, baby.
Nuts.
Absolutely disgusting on this side of the bench.
I mean, we're not looking up answers.
I mean, you
over
guys
here,
are
so-
on
I didn't
bench,
look up
you guys are
answers.
on the
I
side.
looked up the factual information.
Sir, keep your phone on the table.
Maybe we should
Hey
start.
Siri.
I think next
Still
time
doesn't work.
sensitive comes up, we should start using fucking Tiggs over there. All he does is bitch.
All right, so it is
Sounds
1-0.
Good
Bad
guys.
D squared.
Good
whatever.
guys.
ZD
ZD
squared.
squared.
I
Square.
made a better effort out of you.
Yeah, we got this now. Now
Yeah, that's math right there.
So,
SB squared,
technically it
speed
was
bump, and starburst.
West
Your
Texas.
clue, so now it's on Tiggs again. All right, guys.
Tiggs, I'm in
That's
trouble.
for Du Bois. All right, you guys get first clue.
He's looking dead at me about to give this clue.
Though I know this is broad, but I hope that they can build on this Ubisoft.
I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Game?
Second clue.
Do you
I-
know what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
I can't tell you. I'll tell you after this.
You're such a
I-
fucking
I-
loser.
Do you stop asking my
I
team
don't know- I
for
don't
further
know what
clues?
the word is,
Because
but
he's
I
going to
just know what
keep
Ubisoft
giving them
is.
to you.
No, that's a good clue, Tiggs.
Yeah, because Dylan and I work together.
It's a very low key clue. I like
It
that.
is.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not going to go off that clue, though.
Thank God.
Good.
Okay.
Good, because I don't know what
that
it is.
That's a real good clue then.
Clue 2.
This might help.
Security.
Or fuck us up.
Cop.
Third clue.
Though I hope you get this hacker.
He ain't getting it.
Call of Duty.
Brother, I said Ubisoft.
Last
Ubisoft.
clue.
He's not going to get this video game.
That's
Siege.
words, but-
What is Ubisoft?
Ubisoft's the
This is
gaming.
Watch
The word was watchdog.
Word's
Yeah, I've never
watchdog.
played
Watchdog.
that.
So what's Ubisoft? I'm still on that.
Ubisoft is a game studio
That made the game Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
never.
Oh.
I knew
guess
exactly
six-
where you're
I don't
going.
play.
games.
I stick to
I've
like.
never played it either, but I knew if I said video game, there was a chance that Dylan was gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
not.
giving him hints, motherfucker.
That's why I did it.
All right,
just messing with you.
No one gets a crack at the second category, so we move on. Clue 1 to you guys. Ready?
Yep.
Shooting.
Damn.
Tell me that ain't a good.
That's
not
a
bad.
good clue. That's a good clue. I can see the cry. That's a good
Gun.
clue.
Second clue.
Crime.
Just the PG version of mine.
Police.
Third clue.
Dead.
Murder.
Last clue.
Culprit.
Nice.
That's a good word.
That's a big word.
That's a good word.
Victim.
Nice! All right!
That's a real good
That's
word.
a hell of a clue, Dylan. Let's go. All right, guys.
I
So
thought I gave a decent one.
the words
I
are
came out strong.
watchdog, watchdog and victim. Do you have a guess of what you could be looking at here?
It's one word.
I don't know.
I mean, just shoot something out there.
I mean, I'm gonna say something real neighborhood.
No, it's not neighborhood.
That's not bad.
Like a
ain't-
neighborhood watchdog.
yeah.
And
I got it, Dill.
Okay. We're spinning. We're spinning. This one, we're fucked. By the way.
Nobody look. Nobody look.
Corey, I can't even read what this says.
Sis, you're such a.
Oh, okay, I see it
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Dicks can't read.
All right. First clue. This team.
It's us.
Yep.
This is a decent game.
Clothes.
Close? Like closed door or close?
Clothes.
Oh, well,
With a T.
fucking enunciate.
Jacket.
Second clue.
Police.
Hat.
Third.
Work.
Vest.
Good clue, Tiggs.
So we got police, work, and
I
Clothes.
What I said.
clothes. Attire.
Badge.
The word was uniform.
Ooh, we were close. We were sniffing it. We just didn't have the whole package.
Yep.
We had the whole package. We just had the title.
Hat, badge.
Put it all together. Vest.
we had all the pieces, just not in the right places.
All right. Fourth clue going at. James, you're up first.
We get it right.
You have to get it right to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get the clue right to guess the clue to the clue.
He goes, "You got to guess." I'm like, "We get it right."
Oh, that's a verb. Oh, fuck.
I mean, I can see it because
Yeah, don't
that's
worry.
a verb, right?
Brad's not an English teacher.
Like, that's not supposed to be a Y at the end, right?
No.
Okay.
The word is how it is.
Male. I feel like that's a pretty good start.
Cop.
Second clue.
package.
Post office.
Still just fucking steals my fucking.
Yeah, that's a good clue. Third clue.
What'd you say?
Package.
Don't tell me what you
I mean, he was gonna. I mean, we're here to have fun.
Man.
Mailman.
Fourth clue.
Amazon.
Delivery.
Nice.
That's not the
We're
word.
gonna give it to him. For fuck's sake, we have to.
That's
Someone
not the
has to take a
fucking
damn
word.
guess, bro.
This is horse.
Someone has to take a fucking guess.
That's why I asked if it was a Y at the end.
All right, you got
specifically.
watchdog, victim, uniform, and delivers.
They'll have to take
You
his
have a guess of what
sunglasses
the
off to
main
see
words
the
could
fucking
be?
light.
Victim uniform delivers.
We still have UFC to go through.
Watchdog victim.
Gonna need some sort of
uniform
answer
delivers.
here.
This is fun watching all of you just like suffer through
Three,
this.
Well, I'm holding it
two.
here so you
Police.
see my clues.
It's not police.
I had to say something.
I have a guess for what this is, and I'm curious as to see if I am right.
If we get this and nobody gets this round and nobody gets 5,
Mhm.
who the fuck guesses here?
Well, if you guys were to
Brad.
get this, you would get first guess,
Oh yeah.
and then obviously the round's over, so then they get to guess, and then you just go back and forth. We only get like 4 guesses. If we're gonna do like 4 rounds of
same
clues, you
thing.
get 4 rounds of answers.
Oh, okay.
So technically, if you were to win this round, same with them, you guys just literally alternate.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm first.
These guys
Yeah,
are
Tiggs
first.
first.
There you go.
I'm scared.
When you and Tiggs
Right.
have it, Tiggs starts. When I have it, we
Yeah.
start.
This is the last clue.
Paper.
Printer.
Second clue.
Mail.
Man. Hey, there used to be paper, man.
Right.
Envelope.
Left. Stamp.
Letter.
Yep.
Nice.
Boom.
I think I might have
All right,
this.
guys.
Yeah,
so
well,
you
I
get
fucking
first
don't.
crack.
You want me to go?
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
have
say
I have
anything.
nothing.
I'm just saying I think I know what
We
the
got
word is.
watchdog,
That's all I'm saying.
victim, uniform, delivers, letters. We have a guess.
Mailman.
It is mailman.
We win. We clean sweep.
I was gonna say that I'm literally not joking. Before I saw that letters,
Mm-hmm.
I automatically was going mailman
Well-
because the uniform and delivers. The victim, I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
Because they
Because
can
of
get
Because they could get eaten by dogs.
Your dog.
Yeah, that
is
just
like
makes
mailman.
no sense
That-
at all.
The
I mean,
victim. The
You
victim
can't blame
didn't get
him.
me.
He took it from the game,
I
but
know.
that's bullshit.
But as soon as
Oh,
I
here
saw
we go.
delivers in uniform, I was like, I wanted. So that's what he was like. Do we get the guess? And I was like, nope.
Do you guys want to play the third
Yes.
one for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Brad, you want to play?
Got to. What's up?
You want
You
to
want
play?
to play?
Sure.
All right. How about you guys
Yeah.
face them?
Okay, so
Who?
Oh, since
Brad
you guys
and
won, so we.
No,
yeah,
how about
Corey-
you and Corey?
But Corey
Oh, wait, but
And-
Corey knows
I
the
know
words,
that.
though.
I know
Yeah,
that.
Corey
Thing
knows
is the
can't play.
words.
You could be Brad's partner.
Let's bring Court down.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
I
Surprised you
forgot
haven't woken
We
to
low key could.
do the red words to show you guys the category, so don't wrinkle these up. We'll use the clues as the.
Hold on, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna wake her up.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
bring Court down. We'll put Court with Brad.
Who's not playing?
Probably Zach and I. Because we're reigning champs twice.
Wanna play a game?
Tell her we're too gold.
Speaking your best jigsaw voice.
Wanna play a game?
She's out cold. All right, I'll play with Brad.
Hello, Sydney.
Thanks for answering, Court.
So you two,
Yeah.
these two. All right.
All right.
Who's giving the clue first?
I'll take it.
All right. I made this one up myself. This is not from the game.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Oh,
Here
boy.
we go.
No, it's mine.
Is
Oh,
this,
boy.
is this
Mine,
from an
mine.
article?
No.
Hey, do you know what really matters here? We're still the ones.
But again, don't wrinkle up the paper because I need one of them at least for the category. So,
Okay. Tiggs can start.
Okay.
Or Dill can start.
That's it.
just go, bitch.
Sensitive.
Water.
Ocean.
Frozen.
Ice.
Bang.
I was gonna say spice, and you were saying ice.
All right,
spice.
so
I was
ice.
gonna say pawn next.
Ice is your clue. Do you have a guess of what the
This
word could
this
be?
a hockey player.
Could be.
I mean, it's only
Can I
one-
get?
it's
Can
one
I
word.
get? Can we just guess?
It could be anything.
McDavid.
Connor McDavid. McDavid. Did we just get it?
I mean, Corey, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you probably
You couldn't have picked
couldn't
anything
pick
else
any other
besides
hockey
what was
player.
a
You
literal
think-
topic on
listen,
the podcast.
listen.
To be fair,
You think Ice was gonna lead automatic to McDavid? They could have said fucking snow cone. You could have went Frozen, fucking
You're
Disney.
too predictable.
You could have went Ice Castle. You could have went fucking
Ice
anything with ice.
Spice.
But this one, that's gotta be a hockey player. Oh, that's gotta be McDavid. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
you know what you tell them? We're the ones. You're the
The
twos.
next one was Canada.
that would not give it away.
The
or
next
anything.
one was Canada. The next one was finals.
Yeah.
The next one was center,
Well, Brad, thanks for playing.
Thanks for coming.
and the last one was Jesus
Goat.
Jesus.
for McJesus.
Well,
Well,
that was
thanks for
good.
being pretty fucking smart, the James. And, you know
I'm
what?
glad
I
Court
thought
didn't come down for that
I-
because she would have been pissed if she would have woke up for fucking 30 seconds.
I thought about what to make the last word for about 20 minutes, so I'm happy you made that a 2-minute game. So
I'm glad it took you 20 minutes to think
Hey,
of
the
that.
first two were hard as fuck.
it took me 20 minutes to decide what word I wanted to use, and then
Still just don't know how
He could've
Watchdog
picked,
and
like-
Victim has to do
I
with
could
the
have picked
mailman.
fucking
Look how pissed
anything.
Dill is.
I could have picked fucking anything. In ice, you go right to hockey,
You know
right
what,
to
though?
McDavid.
That's
Holy
not even
fuck.
on
We
us.
all play hockey. That's just an easy.
You know who
win.
that's on? Corey.
I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't have said that you made it up because I feel like then that immediately
Yeah,
was
you
like
should've just
it
kept
made
the
it
allure.
right. Yeah, it made it more
All
obvious.
right, well,
anyways,
my
it's-
bad that the game was already
it's in the
over. I want to
past.
play one for fun. I'm getting dicked on right now. So you
Hey,
know what?
I
All right,
appreciate it.
On that note,
I thought it was a good game. I said that.
I'm gonna be nice. And since
Yeah,
we have
let him be nice.
since we have 2 guys left, I'm gonna let the loser speak first.
Oh, that's very nice.
Wow.
Good, Dill.
I don't want to talk.
All right,
Oh,
Sensitive.
Actually, you can probably
Good
talk
clue.
about.
It is Dylan is sensitive.
Good clue.
I said harassment. I'm just putting that out there.
I do get harassed every single day of my life by you fuckers, but we're gonna.
He
not
said
gonna talk-
Bailey.
Yeah, and then you go, that's not a real word.
Technically, it's half right.
It's half right.
Half of the Twins, you know.
Next.
Anyway,
You got this.
Zach
Bill.
can probably talk about this a little bit after I say. The first topic is Gable Stevenson is signed with the Buffalo Bills.
Stevenson.
I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he is a collegiate wrestler and a pro
Ex-wrestler?
wrestler.
Well, he-
Trying to be WWE.
Yeah, he
Well,
he
he
wrestled
was.
he wrestled at Minnesota. He's the guy who, after winning the national championship, did a back handspring.
Yeah.
And more importantly, he is a Olympic gold medalist in wrestling.
Yep.
Not with a broken freaking neck.
No.
But it was he was facing somebody, I believe it was from either Russia or the Czech Republic in the finals. And in Olympic wrestling, they have a weird scoring system, not like collegiate or high school or anything like that. They wrestle a different style. And he was down by 4 points with like 13 seconds left, right? And if you get any type of points in this wrestling style, it's super weird. Like if you like full pick them up, like almost like a deadlift, it's like worth points. It's super weird. But he got 2 points with like 6 seconds left, and he right at the buzzer he was losing by 1, and right at the buzzer he got the extra 2 points to win gold medal for USA.
How about that?
So
But yeah,
he's
he's never put on a pair of cleats in his life.
Was drafted to Raw. Never.
And he's going to be cut by camp.
To be fair, Dylan did say I could talk a little bit more about this, and he probably could.
yeah, the wrestling. I wasn't
You're
gonna
not
give you the
the
whole
reason.
topic.
Oh, I ain't, no bullshit. I didn't read that.
No bullshit. I didn't either.
This is revenge on Dylan for.
Here, I'll
Hey,
give
hey,
you the
Paul
next point.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that cuts out at least 3 minutes of you talking. So on to the next one.
Marvin
What's
Harrison
next,
Jr. signed his rookie deal.
Oh, he can finally.
You can finally start selling jerseys and other items with his name on it.
Nice.
As well as make money, I guess. I don't know what else he
I
does.
think he was
for
doing
him.
that already.
He wasn't because he couldn't make any money. He didn't sign it. He didn't sign a contract. He didn't sign his player deal. He didn't
Right.
sign anything.
It was
just-
something with Fanatics. I saw. Like
He
he
definitely
is,
wants
had
to
the
make sure that he got his fair
sponsor
share of money.
checks
Yeah.
coming in.
which good. I mean, good for him.
I mean, he was going to sign eventually. He wasn't not
Yeah,
going
he
to sign a contract.
And wanted to make sure the Fanatics like actually put the right number and name on the back of the freaking jersey.
They'll still fuck it up.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll put his dad's number. It'll be 88.
They're going to
It'll
put Marvin
just say-
Harrison Sr.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
SR period.
Yeah, they're going to put that. Speaking of contracts, Jalen Waddle signed a contract,
Whoa.
3 years, $85 million.
Big
right?
PC guy over there, huh?
No, he's too expensive.
Yeah, now he is.
Yeah, now. Yeah. Had my chance, and now it's gone. Waddle got his bag, and then Jettis is like, hold on, guys.
He said, "Hold on, let me take it."
Hold on,
on,
I got this. He signed a 4x140. I don't know what the math is, Brad. What's 140 divided by 4?
140 divided by
Yeah,
4.
ish.
You're looking at like
40
like,
some.
Yeah, no.
40.
It's like
More like
4, 8, 9,
35.
12,
I'm just
it's like
4,
30. It's gonna be
8,
30
12,
seconds.
16. Yeah,
30.
35. About 4,
The
8, 9, 12.
highest-
What the fuck was I doing?
I was letting him start.
I was going by
Wait,
threes.
the best part is you like try to explain yourself. He's like 40, 80, 120, 160.
I went 4,
Corey, what's
6, 9,
times
12
four?
like a
4 times
fucking
4.
asshole, and
4
everyone heard
times
me
4.
say it. Oh, I was going by threes, and it was a 4. That's why I'm the game guy.
Carry the
That's why
one.
I'm the game guy.
Oh.
14 divided by 2 is 7.
I get it, Brad.
7 divided by 2 is 3.5.
Okay.
Move the
Um,
decimal 35. There you go. Anyway.
Corey get cooked.
What? I heard McCaffrey.
Hey,
so that
Corey,
makes-
I'll give you a revenge here.
Yeah,
Let's score it to 69.
8 something.
Right?
There we go. Let's go. So Jettis is now the highest non-paid quarterback, and I don't know who the other player was. Who was the other non?
I thought he was a quarterback.
Jay Jettis.
Jay Jettis?
Kind of strange.
No, that's JJ.
Oh.
He might as well
JJ.
be because
So now they
JJ's
got
gonna
the
be
JJ
ass.
combo.
He's a defensive end.
Jay Jettis is gonna throw to
No, he's a
himself.
soccer player.
Yeah.
based on
With that contract, he might as fucking well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put him at quarterback, just throw the ball, he'll catch up to it. You know,
Yeah,
probably.
probably could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
They don't have
Isn't-
anyone else on our team.
Isn't
One day.
Tyreek the other highest
He's
paid?
next.
He's
Yeah.
due, but he's not the highest paid. I think he's only like 25 mil or whatever.
Yeah.
Only 25 mil. Like we're talking about.
I mean, he's got to get more than
It's
fucking
Trump
Waddle.
change to a guy like me.
Yeah.
He's-
Chump change when you have 12
It
kids.
came out that like
You got to support the
Ty-
12 kids.
Tyreek,
They're burning the house down.
Tyreek's due.
CD,
CD's the
and
next one.
Jamar Chase all want similar contracts to Jay Jettis. Good fucking luck.
CD will get it because
That
CD.
Dallas is. Let me
Yeah,
check
but they're
the
not
notes.
going to pay him.
Oh, it's not on there. Dallas's cap situation next year, like after this
Well-
coming season, they're fucked.
No, because Dak's gonna sign for like 5 mil.
You
Rumor. He says he doesn't care about money, so we'll see.
Yeah, because he just got the bag to play like ass for
After
fucking.
his broken leg.
Yeah. He just.
Corey's still doing math.
They have.
Blessing you, my good.
They're
son.
gonna have they have Dak, CD, and Parsons all coming up at the same time.
Well,
Yikes.
Parsons gonna be a Steeler, so it doesn't matter at this point.
With what buddy? We ain't gonna sign him.
He says he wants to play for Mikey T.
He said that if he went to any other team,
Yeah,
he'd
I
play
saw
for
that today.
Tomlin.
I told him Tom
Tom,
Parsons, put him at linebacker, or put Highsmith at linebacker, and then TJ. That's all you need. You just need those three.
What
Yeah,
if
just
we
take
got
everybody else out.
Take everyone else
TJ
out. You don't need
and Jay.
cornerbacks.
No, leave Joey Porter in.
Right.
And Patrick Queen.
Yeah, he's
And Minka. And,
A little later.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, no, right.
sorry, I didn't want to steal your thunder again.
We're talking about contracts. We're going from like big contracts to small contracts.
Small sample size.
McCaffrey got a small contract. He got a 2-year extension worth $38 million. So
Corey, what's the math on that?
this is easy.
I'm not gonna give you an answer.
Because you don't know.
19. So he got. I don't know what his actual contract is. I didn't care, but
Yeah, his actual contract is that they no longer have wide receivers.
well, that's because Ayuk's gonna be a Steeler anyway. So I'm gonna break that news here one of these days. As Zach was sitting, hinting,
You
He
know
is
what
so
rhymes with
sick
sit?
there.
we signed Sutton,
Close enough.
not Cortland.
Sit and Sutton hit. Hit.
Sutton, not Cortland though.
Oh, damn.
we signed Criminal Cam.
Ooh, I kind of like that name.
Criminal. I mean, he was on the run from the cops for like 2 weeks, wasn't he?
Wait till he murders
Dude,
somebody like
fucking-
KZ did.
Dude fucking bites women. That's what he does.
How do we feel about signing Cam as a player, not on his off field, but as a player?
What was
Didn't he,
the
like, bite his-
number?
He signed.
It's 1 year by like.
It's like
probably-
I think it was
Yeah.
minimum.
It's got to be like 7.
When he left the
I'll
Steelers,
take it.
he signed 3 for 33 with Detroit.
Pretty sure. He
And then
bit his
they
wife in the
released
neck.
him?
Put him
they
back.
Well,
released
yeah,
him 'cause he was
after-
a criminal.
Yeah.
Where-
So what happened was that at the facility they told Sutton they're like, "Hey, go turn yourself in,"
Yeah.
and then he turned himself into Florida and was on the run for 2 weeks. I mean,
Then they found him.
I mean, just put him back in the slot.
No, it was
He
a
was pretty
stealer.
good in the slot.
as a player, I 100% agree with that. He was a great slot corner.
He's a piece of shit
He's a
human being now.
douche.
Correct. I mean,
It's like
maybe
he's-
maybe
Maybe he's a new guy.
maybe Omar Khan's just trying to take a book off of Ben Sherrington, just sign a bunch of domestic abusers. You know?
He said, "Let's get all the ex-cons, and then if we put them in."
I see what he did there. Ex-Khan, Omar Khan.
Mm.
See what he did there, Don?
I can't. I can't
So-
see. I got sunglasses on.
This is why
Yeah,
we
he
lose
said
games
it.
because Dylan can't see.
Don's trying to read the clue.
I mean,
It's Jared Jones right there.
it's like the longest yard.
Yeah, I got Butterfingers off popcorn. Wish I had some popcorn, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Movie theater popcorn does smack.
Yeah, Smack's coming out too with all that butter.
Sure it does. I
You're
only
not
make
wrong.
it.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
All right,
there.
speaking of movie theater, I'm going to ask you guys a question.
Here we go.
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
When was the last time you went to the movie theater? I know you go all the time, never mind. When was the last time you went to the movie theater?
3 years ago.
Probably under a year ago.
Yeah, at least 3 years ago. I could not remember the last time.
I was there in December.
The last movie I saw was one of the Transformers movies with like
Megan
when I
Fox.
was in high school.
Megan Fox
I
was in it. It's all
hate-
that matters.
I left. I hate going to movies.
I hate
love
watching
that.
it.
Megan
one.
Fox wasn't in
Theater.
that one then.
You left the
Just
movie.
recline back.
Yeah, it was like a 4-hour fucking movie.
So why did you go?
Wasn't my choice.
Okay,
He
I
was
think
handcuffed
I
in
think I
the
know
back.
where you're going there.
It wasn't her either. That's how long ago it
Oh.
was, bro.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's long ago.
That's why I was saying we're gonna.
The last one I saw was the newest Avatar, which was like 3.5 hours, and
Fuck that.
I almost took a nap.
Avatar
naps.
is boring.
The last movie I saw was a Sydney Sweeney movie.
That's a good
anyone,
movie.
anyone but you.
No, the Immaculate
Immaculate.
one.
Oh.
Reception.
Yeah.
No, Immaculate Box.
Oh. We're buying one.
Immaculate Grid.
I genuinely think
Just
the
wait,
last-
if we
the
put-
last movie I saw in theaters, I can remember. I think was It Chapter 2.
Nice.
Probably something before.
We're about to see that when we go
Don't
outside
go.
today.
I was gonna say Over the Hedge, but
That's
Over-
a goated fucking
Wow.
movie. Yo, when that little
What I'm
rabbit
saying?
swirl opens up and Cheetos,
Mhm.
Pringles, whatever the fuck they are. Yo,
Uh-huh.
I had that movie on DVD. Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Also had it on DVD.
goated movie.
Yeah, that's
Under-
fucking squirrel.
Hammy?
That was on, like, all
What was his
kinds
name?
of stuff.
Hammy, I
Yeah,
guess?
something like
And
that.
I think the turtle was like Sheldon or something like that.
Goated movie right
Yeah,
there.
you're welcome.
Franklin.
I saw that movie.
That's up there with like Grinch.
That's top 2, and it ain't 2.
It ain't
you.
one.
Anyways,
Favorite all-time movie, Tiggs.
here we go.
Wow. How can you just hit me with that?
No, it's valid. You got to think of the
No,
first
I know
one.
what mine is.
I have
All-time
mine.
I have mine.
I have mine.
Probably The
Jeez.
Dark Knight.
That's a sick one.
Moneyball.
What'd you say?
Moneyball.
You're boring as piss.
They're sensitive over there doing a dab again. Dylan's like,
He said beer ball to the top.
I'm like,
You can say whatever.
can I get like a tie for 2?
Yeah.
Sure.
No,
Miracle and
That's a sick one.
Infinity War.
That's another sick one. You're talking about a long fucking movie.
Yeah.
those are-
What was the second one?
Infinity
Avengers,
War.
Infinity War.
That's probably
I
the
don't
It
know.
was like,
five.
dude, it's like
That's
4.5
solid.
hours.
If you want to combine Endgame with that,
Oh
sure.
man, that I'm gonna go Shutter Island.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that's it's an older one, but it's Leo DiCaprio.
Leo.
That's one that I can just like watch any number of times and just still enjoy it.
I'm gonna skip him. I doubt you're gonna say it.
Wow.
Second favorite, Shawshank Redemption.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Great movie.
My favorite movie is Lion King.
The original one or the remake?
no, he
Yeah,
li-
the
he likes
ori-
to
I don't want
play.
the
Absolutely
fucking
original.
live action
Yeah,
one.
Absolutely the original one.
My
Yeah.
favorite all-time movie
But if I had to pick a second one, it's
is
Deadpool.
playing with Paul.
Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one.
That
Too.
movie.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, not my favorite. My favorite movie is Grinch.
That's a sick one too.
The animated or the live action?
Jim Carrey.
The Jim Carrey
yes,
one.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If I have to add it,
Scooby-Doo.
if I had
Monsters
to,
Island.
yeah.
Oh, that's a close
There
one.
you go.
if I had to pick a second one, I would probably pick Ace Ventura.
You know what I would love to
Great
watch?
movie. Laces
Bef-
out.
Before we get back to the more important topics here, is I would love to watch Monsters Island with him swearing. He'd be like, "Oh fuck, Reggie!"
Scooby-Doo uncensored.
Well, here we
Tell me
are.
I would go to the movie theater for that.
Right, Raggy.
We
Already
started
wrong,
our
Raggy.
segment, yo.
I would
long
go to the
fucking
movie
one,
for
too.
that. I would go. All right, no, that's it.
I hope you're ready to do a fly.
All right, Dill, you got one. Dill, you got one last point.
Last one is Darren Waller's going off the deep end.
What?
Not only did he divorce Kelsey Plum, he's
Dumb.
retiring and he made a rap video. I
And
don't
it
even know what
sounds
it
like
was.
He's retiring? I didn't know he was
Yes.
retiring.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he put out that song that sounds like absolute shit.
Oh, it's like OG T-Pain auto tune.
I would
but
rather
10
listen
times
to
worse.
Wow.
JoJo Siwa fucking
I'd
talk
rather listen to
in interviews.
fucking what's his name?
I'd rather
Maybe on
listen.
Bell.
No.
Maybe.
Loser play for the Sharks.
Pavelski?
Oh, J Law.
Yeah, J Law. I couldn't think of his rapper name.
I know his rapper name. I would rather listen to the Beauties bitch than fucking listen to Darren Waller.
I listened to it for half a second. I said,
I don't know
It's
who
bad.
sent it. I watched it. I literally was like laughing hysterically at the very end
It's
when
so
he's just
bad.
I
laying
ain't
in the
watch it.
water.
yeah.
Catching
didn't get to
waves
that
in the
far.
face and he's like dead or whatever.
Did you
the
see
fuck.
the lookalike that he had in there for Kelsey Plum, who looks nothing
Yeah,
like
it's
her?
not a
Like her at all.
lookalike.
Right. Like I don't know if anybody's seen her, but that ain't her.
No.
it's about a foot and a half shorter than Kelsey Plum. But that's all I got in the NFL. It was short and sweet. Like we like to keep it. And
Speaking of not short and sweet,
let's go to our hot
Yeah,
takes
I'll
for
be
the.
taking a nap.
We should.
Wake me up when Lesnar comes out.
Yeah.
he's not in the UFC anymore, but good transitioner. Takes it like that. Brad, do you like UFC?
I don't really watch UFC. to
Okay,
be
good.
honest
Neither
with
does
you.
anyone else here. So you're
All
right.
right.
Hey,
Okay, so
right
I'm
there.
right there.
Whoa,
There we
whoa,
go.
whoa.
Oh, I know him.
UFC 30.
Dude zoomed in at 300,000 over here.
Wait, 'cause he got his sunglasses on.
No, we already discussed the fact that
I thought this was known by now, but I guess not.
UFC 302 was last weekend. Was it one of the three blind mice? You got another twin?
I
A triplet?
was being Dylan.
Dylan, please from the top row, read that one letter up there, please.
A.
No, it was Z.
So yeah, as I said for the third time, 302 happened last Saturday. I'm not even gonna cover the undercard, the main or the prelims or the early prelims.
Yeah, I mean.
Main card was
Can we just start from the beginning?
the first two fights of the main
We
card
started UFC 1.
were rather weak. Randy Brown. I'm not even gonna try to say this dude's last name because
Zaleski.
always we'll call it Dos Santos.
Nice.
Okay, but E.Z. Dos Santos. Really not a good fight. Randy Brown won by unanimous decision.
Weak. We don't like decisions. Just beat the shit out of each other and get it over with.
Nico Price fought Alex Moreno. Nico Price won by unanimous decision.
Good for him.
And
What?
You said good for him.
now we're getting into the juicy stuff.
This is a good one.
Juicy.
Kevin Holland versus Michael.
Yep. Say it.
When I tell you that I listen,
Alexiak.
Alexa Juck.
when I tell you I listen to DC say this name about 4 times, and I just am not even gonna
It
try
should be Alexi Zook.
something like that.
Alexa Juk.
Alexzook.
Yeah.
So Kevin Holland won by first round armbar.
Yeah.
First round.
Snapped it in
No.
half.
Oh.
Honestly, he got dropped right before that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He said, "Shit, I gotta fix this."
He said post fight in his interview with Rogan, he was like, "That's why you don't leave one arm in there. Like if you're
He
on
left it in
mount,
there for a
you
while.
always leave 2 arms in there because you can't armbar 2 arms. But you leave 1 arm in there. He left it in there for too long.
And buddy, how about you just fucking tap out?
Yeah, he was pissed that like that
He broke his arm.
that they stopped the fight.
Yeah.
He's sitting there.
Well, he snapped it like up here, like right above
Like,
the elbow.
Dude,
How
there's
do you
no
also,
shame
how do
in
you not
tapping
feel
out.
that? I mean, I know there's a lot of adrenaline, but like
I feel like I'd feel that.
that's
I
a
feel like you
quick,
still gotta feel
quick
that.
break.
Like
You
at your
wanna
fucking
try it?
elbow.
Well, Holland was talking to him.
Yeah.
And he was talking to the ref, and he just, I mean, at that point, if you're not tapping, like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, don't let me do it, don't make me do it. Ah! You only have one other choice, and it's just to snap his arm. I mean, it's
Is that a Ricky
unfortunate.
Bobby reference? Never mind.
That probably felt pretty good.
Yeah, it probably did tickle.
Tommy Gun.
Co-main event was rather boring.
Yeah.
Before I cover it, Paulo Costa, when he fought on a card with a championship fight, the champion was 0-8 in those fights.
That's great.
Sean Strickland beat Paulo Costa
Boring.
by split decision.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read you guys the judges' scorecards here.
This is
First judge scores it Sean Strickland 50-45. Okay, 5-0. It was a 5-round fight.
5-round co-main.
Second judge scores it 49-46 for Strickland.
Can see that one. Yep, that's one round.
Third judge scores it 46-49 for Paulo Costa.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? There
He was watching a
there was
different
a
fight.
lot. There was a lot
He fell
of
asleep.
bad judging on the undercard.
Yeah, bad.
It had to have been
The
by
whole,
that
the whole
judge.
pay-per-view
It was.
bad.
It was. But yeah, I don't understand how you have someone win 5-0 and 4-1, and then somebody have that person lose
1-4.
4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That just I don't understand.
What
that.
are you looking at?
I honestly don't know. It
Not
must
the
have been
ring.
Dylan's
It's
first
so.
fight.
He had his sunglasses on,
Probably
probably.
same eyesight as me. Yeah.
And I'll get into the most important fight of the night. Fight I was looking forward to the most: Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier
Poirier.
for the lightweight title.
Mhm.
Thanks. I honestly was very, very, very excited for this fight. Only reason was because of Poirier's walkout music.
Yep.
When he was in the locker room, I don't know who Dustin Poirier is.
I've heard
His
of
fighter
him, but-
nickname is Diamond.
Okay.
And there
My
was
hockey name.
there was
Sweet
a guy
Pat
there was a
on the
guy who covered Rihanna's song Diamonds, and he was I don't know what he passed away from, but he was real young. He was like in his 20s. He did a cover of Rihanna's song.
Killed it.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Killed it. And Poirier said that he was going to come out to a mixture of his walkout song and that guy singing Diamonds. And his voice is so fucking good. I had chills when
Dang.
he was in the locker room when they played that, and then he started coming out the tunnel, and then they transitioned to his actual walkout song. But
Yeah.
Islam wins via a Darce choke,
Yeah.
which is not
Common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not typical.
uh,
I
Should
didn't even know what that fucking was until it happened, to be
No.
honest.
it was a choke.
Yep.
But happens to be a
Can you
D,
demonstrate on
possibly
Dylan?
Put the D in the R's.
It was
Matt won't be able
honestly
to see or
it-
breathe.
I want to say it was a better fight than I expected, just because I thought that Islam was going to sit there and just wrestle him, which he did.
Yeah.
But Poirier's takedown defense after the
good.
first round was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was very good. And I think out of everyone that's fought Islam, Poirier's gave him a run for his money.
For sure.
It sucks that Poirier's 3 championship fights have been against Prime Khabib,
Mm-hmm.
Prime Islam,
Mhm.
and Prime Olives.
Yeah.
Like, you're just asking for 3 losses there.
Yeah.
Which sucks for Poirier. Actually came out today that obviously he broke his nose. Everyone saw that.
Yeah.
Didn't he
in a
put it
fight.
back into place while he was on his back and they
They tried to. He said they didn't want him to. When he
I
was
thought
when he
he
was
hit
in the
it
corner.
himself.
No, because they were playing. He was like, "Don't touch it."
Yeah.
So he broke his nose, which we knew in the fight. I don't know how many ribs he broke, but he had at least one broken rib, and then he partially tore his ACL.
Was the
Jesus.
ribs from kicks, punches, or was it from the?
Not sure.
Okay.
It didn't surface. But
That could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poirier, in his post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, said he doesn't know if this is his last fight, but he did hint at retirement. This was honestly this was the first time his daughter was in attendance in the front row for a fight, and that is not the fight that I would bring my daughter to for her.
That's a bad look.
What can you do?
I do want to say I hate Khabib. I hate Islam. I just don't like the way that they fight. But obviously it is part of the sport. But Khabib was one of the first people to go over to Dustin Poirier. After he tapped, he went unconscious. And Khabib went over and was the first one one of the first ones besides his quarterman to help him up. So that was kind of cool. But Volk says that if Poirier doesn't retire, he would be willing to fight him. But if I'll cover it a little later, but Poirier possibly could have an opponent if
I mean, that's
certain
what
things
everyone
happen.
wants to see.
certain things happen.
You have to run that.
I'll cover that a little bit.
How did you feel about?
No, just blow like he does with all Dill's topics.
I wasn't moving on yet.
I'm just fucking.
How do you feel about Islam's corner like tackling him mid ring? I don't know how I feel about that. Like you gotta let him. But like as
Wait
soon
till
as he
you- wait-
choked, they like ran
Wait till
up
you
on
score for the Eagles. I'm fucking tackling you.
him. I'm not playing. I retired.
Right.
Was there someone that like came into the cage?
Whoa,
that was,
whoa.
It was one of his coaches. That's what he's talking about. He jumped over the cage and like hugged Islam.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said that like after he tapped, like their whole coach.
Yeah, they all like
came in there,
tackled
but
him.
I thought there was like one person like security had to step in to like get him out because he wasn't part of the team.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't see that.
I mean,
wouldn't be
thought I
surprised.
could have seen something, but I thought
I do know that one of his coaches jumped over the top of the ring, which I fucking couldn't jump over that ring
he's only like 6 foot tall.
effortlessly. You can't jump
That
over a
ring's
6
taller
foot
than
fence.
6 foot.
No way,
No,
dude.
it's 6 foot. I'm pretty sure it's 6 foot. Yeah.
And if you do the math,
Um,
it's 6 foot off the ground. Yeah, you're right.
So there is a fight night this
Shit.
this Saturday. 3 fights I want to talk about. Raul Rosas versus Ricky Teresios
Is
is
Rosas healthy now?
finally fighting. This is the third time that they've
Trying to
tried
run
to
it.
book this fight.
Yeah.
As you guys have heard, Ricky Teresios was on The Ultimate Fighter. Love Raul Rosas. Ricky
Jose
Teresios is
Jalapeno.
like the guy that like every time he throws a punch, he's like, ah, ah.
He's playing
He's
tennis.
got a weird fight style, but I think
Street
Raul
fighter.
Rosas comes. Yeah.
It's like Tekken Street Fighter. out here.
Cobain, Dominic Reyes versus Dustin Jacoby.
Who
and
and
then
who?
the main event is Jared Cannonier versus I don't even put his first name because I
I
couldn't
haven't
pronounce
heard
it.
that name.
Pretty
in a
good
long-
for a fight night.
I haven't heard
It is a good
Cannonier
fight
in a
night.
while. Where's he been up to?
Who? Cannonier?
Yeah, I haven't heard his name in a while.
Wasn't his last fight against he was on the main card or the a main pay-per-view match? Like wasn't he a main event of it for a title?
Yeah, two years ago probably.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
But
No,
anyways,
he fought someone on like a.
So Dana White announced the whole Abu Dhabi card. So Ferguson fights. I don't know why that changed that. Michael Chiesa. He fights Michael Chiesa. Do you guys think this is Ferguson's like farewell match?
I
Farewell fight?
I would say so. If he loses,
Yeah, I agree. Mackenzie Goddern, because Goddern. If you guys don't know Mackenzie Dern, you should probably look her up. Very good fighter. Yes, very
Mackenzie
very
Dern.
very good fighter. She's fighting Godinez. Like I said,
Loopy.
what a first name.
good fight here. Chito Vera versus Figueiredo. Figueiredo is, I believe, 2-0. In his,
I hate Cheeto Vera.
I hate Figueiredo, but it is what it is. And then
Here we
there's
go.
a lot
here we
of
go.
drama.
Oh, drama in the UFC. Whoa.
Vicente Luque is fighting Nick Diaz. This is Nick Diaz's third return to the UFC. Right? He has had 5 fights since 2011.
I'm over
This
it.
is
Dude, the Diaz brothers are different.
5 fights since 2011, right? 2011, he beat BJ Penn. 2012, he lost to Carlos Condit.
Don't know who that is.
2013, he lost to GSP.
Figured I was coming.
2015, he
Yeah.
had a no contest against Anderson Silva.
Is that-
Whoops.
Is that when he
tell
broke
you.
his leg?
No, I don't believe so.
No, it was not.
Because that would have been a TKO win for Nick Diaz. They don't call that a no contest.
That's
Like, you snap your
bullshit.
leg. And then his last fight in 2021 was against Robbie Lawler, and he lost. You guys, I'm assuming you don't like the fact that like the Diaz brothers are still like relevant in the UFC.
Just over it.
It's just a money fight.
Retire.
He's gonna be so out of shape.
What are they gonna fight at? Do you know?
Whatever Vicente Luque fights at, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, right. And then the main event, which I'm very, very much looking forward to, is Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
That'll be a good one.
This is the Dana White said the #1 contender for the bantamweight title. It's gonna be a good fight.
And this is just a Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight night.
It's a pretty impressive fight night. It's a big fight night.
They put out shows for when it's in Abu Dhabi.
When's that? Do they give a date or no?
I want to say for some reason it's like
Middle of July.
no. This is like late August, I think.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know.
but I really hope Corey Sandhagen wins.
Yeah. Umar.
Moving on to the most important topic here in UFC is the UFC 303 main event.
Who's on that?
Nobody.
Yeah,
Conor
right now, nobody.
No.
versus
bullshit.
Michael Chandler.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
I'm over that too.
So
I'll
they
let
were
him
supposed
talk.
to have their press conference on Monday in Ireland, which was canceled. A lot of speculation that it was canceled because everyone thinks that Conor's hurt, which either one of them could be hurt, or it could have just been, whatever happened. But nothing ever surfaced on why it was canceled. There's a lot of speculation that McGregor's hurt. Volk, once again, also said he'll step in.
I was gonna say, just throw
One
Gaethje
Monish.
in there.
So here's my thing: is Chandler has held out for this money fight, and like Sam mentioned the other day that he just wasted what's left of his prime waiting for this fight.
Yep.
So if you're Chandler and you're waited for this fight, and for whatever reason, if either party is not able to compete, you just hold out. If you waited this long, you just continue to wait.
I mean, could you still just fight somebody and then what is it, like a 6-month phase until your next fight? Like, could
I mean,
you
you
not?
could, but like
yeah, what if
let's
you get fucked
say
up?
let's say I'm gonna go back to my point here. Conor loses, right? He fights Poirier, and then they're both done.
Yeah.
I think that's the fight for both of them. But as we know, if McGregor wins, he's gonna get Islam. I 100% think that if
Really?
McGregor wins, he'll get
100%.
Islam.
Islam will kill him.
Islam will
Doesn't
That's-
matter. It's
destroy
what the
him.
people want.
Now, here's the thing. This is also prime Conor. He was the only person in UFC to ever win one round against Khabib. That's also prime Conor. This is proper 12 Conor we're talking about here.
right.
But, I mean, Volk said he's willing to step in. I personally think that this card is already dog shit to begin with. And part of me has a little bit of speculation that Conor's pissed at how poor this card is, so that might have something to do with this. That's just what I'm feeling. But, I mean, I've waited how long for McGregor to return?
A lot of people.
And you're gonna keep waiting.
I'm going to keep waiting. You know how pissed the people are that spent all that money on that fight? Cheapest ticket resale was like $1,300.
Holy
You imagine
fuck.
spending $1,300 and then like 3 weeks out, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, psych, never mind.
Well, even they're saying ESPN dropped everything with the fight too. Like they don't
You
even
can't-
want
Dana
anyone
White
to
hasn't
see.
said anything. I think that if it's hard because there's a lot of fights that are already booked. There's a lot of champs that just fought. I think you just wash this fight if either one of them's hurt, and you try to find a champion that's ready. And unfortunately, I think the only champion that might be ready to fight is Alex Pantoja. And it's just like that's 301
Yeah,
all over again.
Yeah.
And 301 was I didn't even watch it. It was very much a disappointment.
Yep.
I
Good.
will say that ESPN no longer allows you to buy 303. Like you can click on it, you can click on the buy now banner, and it's like, oops, sorry, something happened.
Yeah.
And then I forget the guy's name. I want to say his name is Ariel, but
Yeah, he's one of the big
Yeah.
UFC guys.
Yeah.
he's like, no one's hurt, but we don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. Like there's a lot of
there's high everyone's like highly I don't know the word I'm looking for
So
here.
like a money thing.
Speculating.
No, it's-
speculating that this fight will happen still.
yeah,
whatever
there's a
it
lot of
is,
it's still
Like,
gonna
what
go
the
on.
fuck is going? That's so weird.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Like Dana White just announced some type of fight, I believe today. I don't remember what it was, but like every one of the mentions was just like, what's going on with 303?
Yeah.
What's
no
going
one
on
really
with Conor?
cares what you have to say.
No.
Tell us what's going
Yeah.
on about Conor. Yeah.
Speaking of McConnor, McGregor and Chandler. I actually haven't watched this because I haven't
The
had
Conor
time.
Gregor.
Yeah.
But the Ultimate Fighter debut was last night, and it is Valentina
Mhm.
and
Okay.
can't remember.
C. The last time we go to the C, doesn't it?
It's gonna bug the fuck out of me. Anyways,
Whoever just beat Valentina for the title.
I'm drawing a blank. Just type in tough coaches.
The ultimatum, yeah, though.
TUF coaches.
He just typed in ice and Connor McDavid showed.
Why am I drawing a blank here?
Oh, it's Grosso.
Yeah, Alexa Grosso. That's right.
The C
So they're the
has like a little
coaches,
thing on it. That
and
Yeah,
C has
yeah.
makes it a G.
has that little.
like I said, I haven't watched it. It's on my to-do list.
That's pretty good.
Tomorrow, actually. But I do know that somebody they're men competing. They're
I was
female
going to ask you
coaches.
that.
Somebody on Valentina's team tried to get water in the middle of a workout, and she was like, "We don't drink water during workout." She's like, "That's before and after. Don't drink that water." And I'm just like, "Yes, ma'am."
I'm very sorry.
I don't give a fuck if they're heavyweights, if they're lightweights. Valentina says you ain't drinking water in that Russian accent. I'm dumping that shit out.
You better go.
Drink water.
No drink water. But yeah, that's all I got.
Because I
Is
don't.
that it?
That's it.
ESPN Plus only, or
Let's wrap it up.
Stream
All right.
East.
Hot
Anything,
takes time.
anything
think
else
they
to
have it on
mention?
streaming.
Anything?
Anything else for what?
Anything else anybody wants to
Sports.
mention?
Sports
Actually,
can I
world?
just say
One-
something
oh,
real quick?
go ahead,
Oh,
yeah.
You're the guest.
All
Be
right.
my guest.
Did you guys see the interview that Hannah Mears did with Jared
Jared Jones
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like 5
Last
minutes
night.
long.
That was
Yeah.
a podcast
Yeah.
like what we just did here.
I know.
Everybody
Well,
is
the-
like, Hannah Mears needs to learn how to ask less questions because she asked, I'm not like exaggerating, at least 8 questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.
I was gonna bring up the fact that she was like, "Oh, maybe part of your success was your new hype up song." And he was talking about how he listens to Unwritten.
Banger.
And she was
I
like,
just thought that was freaking hilarious.
and she was like, "What would you do if you met Natasha Bankfield?" And he was like, "I'd probably just say hi."
And then run away.
And then run away.
And then run away.
It
Yeah.
was like Jared Jones.
Like what
thing
kind
to
of
say.
quiet?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
That whole interview was
we
just
were
it was a
waiting there.
lot, but it was pretty funny.
We were like, okay, it's gonna ask like 3 questions, and then it was like 5 and 6 and 7. I was like, holy shit, it's like midnight already. The interview's almost over.
Speaking of it almost being midnight,
And at the end, he was like, "Raise it."
Raise it.
raise it.
The other thing that I can
Bless
think
you.
of that
Thank you.
has happened is the WNBA shit, but
We're not talking about beef.
I looked at your shirt and I was like, yeah.
well,
And dumb.
the only thing I need to
Dumb.
say,
So
the only
dumb.
thing I want to
Yeah.
say about it, first
Yeah.
off, everybody in the media that continues to talk about it, I think are going. I'm not going to tell them how to do their job because, like, very clearly,
I mean, we're better journalists than they are. Let's be honest.
But at the same time, like, nobody wants to admit that people are watching the WNBA for Caitlin Clark.
Boom.
It is okay.
No one will say it.
No, no one will
explicitly.
say it. It is perfectly okay to watch a sport for one person. People watch last year, prime example. People watched the MLB for Shohei Ohtani, and that was it. And that's fine. It's perfectly okay. When you look at the NBA, right? Everybody likes to bring up representation. I'm all for it. If you look at the WNBA, like, there is not a staple Caucasian person in the WNBA that kids can look up to and say that can be me. She is that person for a lot of people. And instead of
Yeah, a lot.
And
And-
when you said sensitive, you could have said Angel Reese.
instead of
You mean
I just-
Kennedy?
my thing with that whole thing is like people like I was watching ESPN the other day and they're like the WNBA has always been physical. It's always been aggressive. There's a difference between being physical and being
Throwing a
aggressive
shoulder into
and
somebody.
fucking wrecking somebody
Right,
on a play that had like the ball's out of bounds.
I think it was a dead ball. It was a dead
Yeah,
ball at
and
that
then
time.
the worst case scenario is like anytime she does get fucking drilled, like the other team, they're celebrating it. Why are you celebrating the person that's
It's
bringing?
going to make you money.
It's not
Yeah.
even that they're making you money, but like, why are you celebrating the person that's hurting the person that is bringing the eyes that you have always wanted to your sport?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking dumb.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Jealousy.
Yeah,
It's all
and
jealousy.
like, listen.
Just look at the attendance for
so she,
their
I did.
their both teams
So
since they've been drafted.
So the games that Caitlin Clark played over the weekend, there was 17,000 viewers or fans.
Insane.
The games that she didn't play, it was 7,000.
I believe
That's
it.
10,000 people.
you don't
That's
got to
a
be good at
lot
math to
for
do
the
that, man, Corey.
WNBA.
I was going to say
Right.
it.
Like they had to move just for this year. I was reading stats on it because like it's been a big topic and like I wasn't really necessarily gonna bring it up, but I wanted to mention it. Like the fact that she is bringing in that many people, like one person, and it's not just like Angel Reese came out and like I've already said it before. I'm not a fan of hers. It's not because I don't think she's good at basketball. It's not. I just don't like her. She came out and she was like, people aren't watching the WA just because of one person. Okay, people aren't like people are watching women's college basketball. Were they watching for Caitlin Clark? Sure, but if you tune in for Caitlin Clark, right, and you're playing LSU, you also see
Haley Van Lith.
You see her,
What?
you see Angel Reese, you see Flo J, who's fantastic,
Good rapper.
right?
Yep.
You see Stanford and Cameron Brink.
Oh,
then you see South
that's my
Carolina.
wife.
They're-
Easy.
That's
Dude, she's like a
Forgetting
foot
about
taller
the-
than you.
How you gonna forget about Paige like that?
Yeah, you like
Paige
Buchers.
Buchers.
yeah. There's
oh,
so many.
the Cavender twins.
They suck.
All right,
That's
down,
okay.
boy,
They're not
down.
good at basketball, Dylan.
They suck. But there's
They're
so
back in
many
Miami.
like
It's okay.
Watch a dog over here.
the point guard for Notre Dame, Hannah Hadoglia, or however you pronounce her last
yeah.
name.
I don't know her
Like,
yet.
you-
I'm familiar with her game.
Like there's so many. Except Cameron Brink.
Except that you guys
Yeah,
losing
he-
Corey's game.
He has
Hey Cameron, how you doing up there? Yeah.
But there's so many, like, I feel like the WNBA for a little while has been kind of going like this. And, like, I feel like she's just, like, she's going to play such a pivotal role going forward for that league. Like,
It's the same way with the NHL. Like the NHL
Yeah.
was dying until Sidanovi came.
right. And, like, Mike Wilbon, who, he had the best take, I think, of the whole thing, and he compared it to hockey. And he was like, I associate with players like Darnell Nurse, with players like Evander Kane, who I can look at and say, that could be me. Now, he's like 60, so maybe not. But, like, it's the same point. And I think a lot of people are just taking what happened over the weekend and blowing it very, very far out of proportion
Oh, 100%.
of what it really is. What it really is it's a bunch of people that instead of accepting her and saying, let's build this together, they're looking at her like, well, why the fuck is she getting this when I've worked just as hard
For the
and
last
I've-
5 years,
and I've been
right?
here longer.
Yeah.
I want to be the face of the league.
Yeah, and it's like
Be better.
you can be the face of the league. That's fine.
You make threes from the fucking logo.
Exactly. Like she's doing shit nobody has done before. Of
My
course you're gonna
favorite-
fucking tune in to watch
I
this.
saw this interview. This one guy, like, just I guess it was somebody who like was like an old head from the WNBA, and she was just like, she had none of her information correct, and she's just like, all she does is shoot 3-pointers, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no, like
She drives it.
none of that's even right, like at all. And she was just spewing
I'm
nonsense.
not saying like she's not the best player in the WNBA. I firmly do not.
Not
believe
as a
she
rookie,
is.
no.
I think the chick from, I think she's on the Aces. She used to play for South Carolina. I think it's Aja Wilson. She's
Mm.
probably the best player in the WNBA.
Okay.
I think Sabrina Ionesco is a fantastic
great.
player. I just think that the eyes that Caitlin Clark has brought from college to now shouldn't be taken as the, like, people are just taking it, like, they're almost hoping that she gets hurt.
Yeah, it's
What? Why the fuck are we out here hoping that
Like,
somebody
this is
gets
your
hurt?
time to show out now.
Right.
Like,
If you
Go
if
out
you
and
got
outplay her.
if you have 10,000 additional eyeballs on you, I would be
Will
making.
actually be 20,000.
Well, yeah, but like I
I mean,
would be
someone might be missing one, so
Vinny.
Drop the two, carry the one.
yeah, you're down to
I
like
would just-
18,600.
I don't know. Like I feel like it's the same thing with hockey. Like a lot of people tune into hockey to see what McDavid and Bedard are doing.
Yep.
And Sid. It was Sid when we were kids.
Still Sid.
It's right. Like people tune. It's okay to admit that you tune into a sport to watch one person. And I think that. Yeah, I just
Giannis.
think that has
it's
got.
exposure.
Luca.
I mean, look at even when
What
you
do we
look
got?
at like we talked about
Wendy.
earlier, right, with the Negro leagues in baseball. People used to go to baseball games to watch Babe Ruth hit fucking bombs, like
Just Babe Ruth.
right. Or you would go
Ty
to
Cobb.
you would go to watch There's reasons why names names in sports mean something.
I'll give you
Him.
a prime example. I was
Right
gonna
there.
say
Right.
Yeah,
tonight
literally,
after the first fucking inning at the Pirate game, he got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
No.
And last night there was 24,000.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
it was
Tonight it looked like it was sold out.
20, it was
Oh,
20
100% it
24,000 tonight, and I guarantee you at least 5,000 of those people are there to see the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And at least another 7,000 of those, to call that 5 and 7 is 12, are there to see Otani.
Everybody was there to see Otani and Skeens. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Yesterday was a little bit of Jones.
It's very, very similar to like when I think it was Triple H did an interview for WWE, but he was talking about what draws people in. If you're a casual viewer, you might not know the name of like
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, like you don't know
Ron Tugnut.
Right. like you don't know Braun Breaker, even though he cuts dudes in half. But like
I don't know who that guy. Like
if I
I don't know who that is.
if I say The Rock, everybody fucking knows who that is. If I say Stone Cold, everybody fucking
Liv
knows
Morgan.
who that is. Like it's okay to
You're
like
a
I said.
hornball over here. I need you to calm down.
Dom Mysterio.
Right. Like I said, it's okay. Like people are gonna transcend the sport that they're in, and it's not a reflection of how poorly the people around them in the sport are. It's a reflection of how great that they are.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be taken as we need to hurt this person. That should be taken as we need like whatever happened to like looking at somebody and you're like, oh, that person's the best at this, and instead of being like, I'm gonna work my ass off to become the best or better than them, and instead of just being like, nah, I'm just gonna fucking hurt them.
Yeah, fuck
No.
that guy.
Like, where the fuck is that gone? Because it's just gone. And like, I just think with new eyes on the WNBA, like you have a lot of new people trying to talk about it that necessarily have no fucking idea what they're talking about. And I just think everybody just needs to one, calm down, and two, we need to appreciate what like who and what she is.
She's not going to be there forever either.
I
No.
think that more people just come to the Screaming Eagles games to see me.
I was
Okay.
going to say they come to see our goalie in his new uniforms,
Right.
Fire.
which we're 3-0 in, by the way.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
3-0 in the
Yeah, we
new
can't change.
unis.
Can't
Yeah.
put
Can't
those.
change unis.
Can't
Yeah,
put those
and
gray
like,
ones back on.
Can't put them away till we lose.
Side note, they have to be careful. Like, if they piss her off enough, there's nothing stopping her from going to that league that was offering her ridiculous
Was
amounts of money.
is that 3-on-3 thing
Yeah.
that Cameron Brink's part of?
No. She was offered.
Oh, she's USA.
She was offered massive money to go to Ice Cube's like 3-on-3 league.
Okay.
See,
There's a difference here?
I almost want her to do that just out of
Rihanna.
spite for everyone that's giving her crap about this whole WNBA situation.
And then the
like, just to
WNBA will
prove
literally
a point,
just
because
go to
then
the
she's gonna lose
dumpster.
and everyone's gonna go over to that league and the WNBA is just gonna sink down to the bottom again. They're gonna be, oh no, wait, come back. Like, get out of here.
Right.
There's
I said
just there's
Brittany.
so
Yeah, it's
many
Brianna.
Yeah, it's Brianna.
like we don't talk about basketball, and I think like that's just there's a lot of
Splash.
other topics we cover, but I think like basketball in general is like people that are saying basketball is a contact sport.
Maybe back. Maybe back in the
No.
Pistons
Yeah.
Pistons days.
No.
with
Oh, yeah.
Jordan.
When
That was a
Ro- Ro-
contact
No,
sport.
today's era, Draymond Green, anything's fair game with that guy.
Well, I just like I said, I think that WNBA, like there are so many phenomenal athletes that do phenomenal things in that league, and I think it should be celebrated. I don't think that trying to intentionally hurt and harm somebody should be
Not the answer.
like that's not what this is. That's not it's not what you wouldn't want that in any sport. Like I wouldn't want that in baseball. I wouldn't want it in hockey. I don't want it in football. Like you're intentionally harming somebody's ability to provide for not only themselves but then their family out of spite. It's just out of spite, and I just don't think that it belongs in any sport, whether it's high school, whether it's college, whether it's professional. And that's my take on the whole thing.
Well, thanks for preaching.
That was a good monologue.
Preach,
Good
brother.
TED Talk.
I had a little while to think about it.
I just I fell
He's
asleep
been
for
waiting
5
for this
minutes.
moment.
Well, on,
Really tell because of
We said Cameron Brink, and Dill was like,
I was like, what? What? Hey, what?
on that note, we're going to wrap up today's podcast with our hot takes as always. I
Damn,
don't think there'd
again?
be anyone to start us off with here than
"Be rad."
No.
Brad. So something in the next 2
weeks.
2.5 weeks is going to happen in the sports world.
So I know I had mentioned earlier that my hot take would deal with the Stanley Cup Finals, as did yours. And I think everyone and their mother thinks this series is going 6+, and that seems as what you would think.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm
here it comes.
disagreeing, and I'm going to
Oh.
be very specific here, and I'm going to lock down on Panthers in 5.
Oh,
I like
Panthers in 5.
woo!
And I have my reasonings. I think that the Panthers are too physical for the Oilers. I think they're gonna not let Hyman do his thing in front. Barkov is. I mean, look at what he did so far against literally every single top talent that he's played so far. Absolute
Yeah.
freaking lockdown. Now, can you lock down Connor McDavid? No, but I think he can at least
Slow him
limit.
down.
Yeah, he can slow him down a little bit. And again, all in all, even though Stuart Skinner has seen a little bit of an improvement since he got scratched.
On
We were at
his
the
head.
point. We were at the point where the Oilers in this playoffs was starting Calvin Pickard.
We were
over
at
Stuart
the
Skinner.
we were at the point in this season where Oilers weren't anywhere near playoff contention.
No.
They were
Right.
at the bottom of the league.
They were
Right.
3-9,
Oh, I
3-9-1 to
Now
start the year.
I'm not even looking at that. I'm even trying to look at more reason. But even in these playoffs, we had Calvin Pickard starting for them, and also you look back and not only did not only did the Panthers beat very good teams so far, but look at the goalies they beat. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, you beat Andrei Vasilevsky, you beat Jeremy Swayman, and you beat Igor Shesterkin, arguably 3 of the top goalies in the league right now. And now you face Stuart Skinner. I think if they can get into his head and they can have a solid game 1, I think the only game Edmonton wins is game 3. I think that first game at home, as you
6-1.
said earlier, I do think game 3, I think Edmonton's going to come out and they're going to look really good. I think other than that, I think Florida's just going to shut it down. I think they're going to try to make it just a boring series, defensive style, and they're going to win it in 5.
You know what I appreciate is you as a guest not giving 3 hot takes like this son of a bitch did to your right, and he got 2 of them right. Just automatically
got
thought
one
he
right.
got most of his hot takes right, so he got a point.
There you
That-
go.
all-
No,
all
I'm
those-
just- no.
that record,
I'm sticking with 1, Florida in 5.
the
That's it.
record that did not count towards his 3-3
Lamar
record. though.
Jackson's gonna sign
Oh,
with
we
the
did count
Jets.
that.
Yeah, get,
All right.
get fucked.
Florida in 5.
Talk that shit. Go ahead. What you got?
I said Barkov's going to win the Conn Smythe. I originally had Kachuk, but I think it's going to be Barkov.
Yeah, we're trying to go
I
back
think
to
if
back
Florida
here.
wins, I think it will be Barkov,
Yeah.
personally.
I mean,
That's just-
Kachuk has the most points. I just think
Won't
that
be Bob.
No.
Definitely not Bob.
I think
No.
the way that Barkov's played, the way he shut down guys, he's second on the team in points. I think he has like 16, so he's only 3 behind Kachuk. I think if Florida wins, it'll be Barkov. So that's my hot take.
Like I said, I didn't want to spoil my hot take, but I got Oilers in 6 or less.
So if the Oilers win, who do you think win the Conn Smythe? Just a curiosity question.
Draisaitl.
Wait till it's Skinner.
What about what's the defenseman's name?
Nurse.
Evan Bouchard.
Yeah, that
Watch
fucking
this.
dude's.
Bouchard's not.
Watch us
Unreal.
go 7 and both of us beat them. Regardless who wins in 7.
Hey,
you
it's
go
okay
7.
to lose. Trust me.
Oh, we know. We know, Corey.
Speaking from
We know.
experience.
We know.
All right, Dill, what you got?
We're gonna switch total gears and we're gonna go to something that's played on grass.
my DMs by.
Played on grass.
Are you done?
Yeah, no.
Dylan wants to go home.
Get
I think
shit.
Tiggs
Yeah,
wants to go
me
home more,
too.
to be honest.
Me 3.
I'm gonna say Bryson DeChambeau wins the U.S. Open next weekend.
I'm sorry,
He
Convict
played
No,
well.
I
Squad
was
is
gonna
winning.
make a hot
He
take
played
about
well,
golf too, but I didn't.
DeChambeau.
I was.
Bryson DeChambeau. He's been on fire.
He's been
and
playing
it's
really
his
well.
time. Speaking of the U.S. Open, we're gonna go next year. By the way, hope you all know that it's here.
All right, Corey.
Yeah, we're getting media passes, just
Moment
like
of
we're getting it
truth.
for the fucking draft.
Moment of truth there, buddy.
So,
This is gonna
Okay.
be long.
All right.
4 and 30.
Good.
listen, this is important stuff here.
Right.
Luka and Kyrie are going to combine for 65 or more points in the first game of the NBA Finals.
You know, I like that because Luka's probably going to score 55 on his own.
Right.
Kyrie will have to score
Yeah.
I don't care how they do it.
And he's gonna score 9.
No, I'll be honest with you guys. I looked up the average throughout the whole playoffs, and they're both total combined is like 53, 54 points. as an
Okay.
average.
Really?
So I went 65 or above to make it a hot take.
Okay.
All right.
Go above your expectations. Play a little
Only
better.
game 1. Okay.
All right, Sleepy, what do you got over there?
Which is
one
Couple
up into James. Skeens is going to get 10 plus Ks in his next start.
Yep, hope he
So
gets
he had 9 today.
Yeah.
Had 7 last outing. Had 5.
I don't even know who.
Then he had
against.
then he had
Doesn't
11.
matter.
Doesn't matter. Takes out.
He had 11 when we were at
Still putting up
Monroeville.
10.
I think the NBA Finals are tomorrow. So look up for game 1 tomorrow.
Here we
He's
go.
gonna sweat his hot take early.
No, I'm not. They'll probably both get hurt.
Could you imagine?
They'll get hurt at
Two-
64.
Two
Yeah,
torn ACLs.
Well, yeah, that's all we got for today. Brad, I want to thank you for coming on the pod.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thanks,
having me. I
man.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming, Brad.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good guest.
Yeah.
Good guest.
Good guess.
Appreciate it.
First
Take
in
you guys say
person.
thanks.
Thanks, Brad. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, Takes.
So
Where we're going to be 4-0.
I just want to
Hell
say,
yeah.
Zach and I swept them.
Sure did.
Brad and I also swept them.
You know what
Goat.
you should have read on one of those papers?
Goat.
Pain. That should have been your last one.
Pain.
Or
So
Spay without the
all
S.
I want to end with is we're still the
That was
ones,
bad.
and
And
you're
guess what?
still the twos.
They might be the 3s now
Even-
because you guys beat them. So
Even
they're
he's
technically-
part of the ones now.
Yeah.
The bloodline's gaining on this side.
Don't worry. I'll think of another team game for next
We're
time.
going to finish the story, though.
And on that note, Thank you for listening, subscribing, watching, tuning in, sharing with your brothers, neighbors, dogs, aunts, uncles, and your turtles.
Nice.
Get yins or get out, and we'll see you next time.